Welcome back, Scream fans. This is Sequels Suck, the podcast all about sequels. And this episode, a little bit more. This is a bonus episode for all you Scream fanatics out there. We just finished doing the last of the Scream sequels, and we're all a bit sad about it. We wanted to keep the party rolling. And an idea was thrown out in the group chat that kind of took a little bit more fire than I think any of us expected. The idea that we're going to throw to you today, listeners, is we're going to be ranking not the Scream sequels, but the songs of the Scream soundtrack. So we have gone through all of the music from all of the Scream films 1 through 5, and we have come up with our own orders of what we think are the best and the worst of those songs. But we're not just going to have one group list because that wouldn't be very fun. What we've decided to do instead is fight about it. So we're going to each be going around one after the other, pitching from the last song, 47 songs of what we've landed on, from 47 through to number 1, what we think the orders are. Now, before anyone starts atting us or getting angry, there are going to be some songs missing, and there's a very good reason why. We have gone through every film song by song. And guess what, fans? Not every song on the soundtrack actually shows up in the movie. So in order to keep this nice and tight, we've decided the ruling of the episode is only songs that actually appear in the movie count as being eligible for this list. That includes credits right up until the very last word that appears on the screen. But if it's just something that appears on the soundtrack, or it's inspired by the movie, or they just needed to fill out an album or any of that nonsense, we've binned it. It doesn't count. There's also one notable exception to that got binned that created a lot more arguments than we thought. Axel F, Dewey's ringtone, is not eligible for this. The other thing we need to clarify is this is the songs. This is not the scores. This is not Marco Beltrami's masterpieces from the first 4 films. That is a whole different kettle of fish. And honestly, if we were going to do it that way, it would just be his scores 1 through 4, and then we get to the tracks. It'd take too long. So in order to do this, we are going to be taking turns going around. Cable is going to go first, followed by myself, then Michelle, pitching song by song. Now, because we're not going to agree on all of it, we've settled on some rules, and those are we each get 5 vetoes. If we hit a track where we simply cannot agree on how we're going to get past this, and one of us is particularly passionate, and I'm probably talking about myself, we get to veto that. Which means that can't go in that ranking, and so they have to pick the next song on the list, and we move on. Hopefully we can deal with this like adults. Hopefully we can come to a bit of a consensus without having to resort to flat out vetoes, but they're there if we need them. Once we get through it all, that's it. It's locked in. That is the sequel suck version of the Scream rankings, and we may never talk to each other again. So, Michelle and Cable, how are we feeling, team? Are we ready?
I'm nervous. You're going to break something.
I might break something. I probably have been the most fiery in the group chat. I'm willing to admit that. There are some songs that I am just not willing to bend on in this. There are some songs I don't give a crap about.
Well, you're in a hotel, so you can break whatever you want.
That's it. I'm on tour. I'm in a hotel. I can go wild. It doesn't matter. Man, what did you think going through the soundtracks, guys? Because there are some gold and some garbage. Did anything surprise you revisiting the songs?
There's a lot of garbage.
I mean, I don't think it's a spoiler to say the Scream 3 soundtrack is a wasteland. That is just...
Well, half of them weren't even in the movie.
Exactly. They had so few songs to put in, and the ones that they did let in, it's a vibe, you know.
I think we cut it down to 5 songs, maybe.
Yeah, and that's gonna, I think, surprise some people at how few Scream 3 songs are on this list. But it's not because we're ignoring them; it's because they literally don't show up in the film. There's really not a lot of actual songs in the movie. I was surprised at a few things. I was surprised, honestly, at how many songs, particularly from the early Scream films, are like not just in it, but like a big part of the scene or a big part of what's going on, and have like a lot of impact on what's happening. That obviously like shifts and changes as the films go on. I was also surprised at the credits songs. Like, I really thought that was going to be just a next, whatever. Some of these credit songs, like they kind of slap.
So some of them have like 4 credit songs, which seems
and some of them have half the album as credit songs. So it's it's a wild ride. I think 47 is the number we have landed on. 47 official entries into this.
After a lot of back and forth.
Oh my goodness, it's been a fight. If we could print a transcript of the group chat to put up, I think listeners would be shocked at how intense this got. But we're here, we're ready, we're excited. We don't know each other's lists. Very important to tell the listeners. We have no idea what each other's picked. We have guesses. We have guesses for the top 3 of what we think each person has got. I want to know, Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
What I want to know your picks. What's your top 3 picks for Cable?
All right.
What do you think is going to be his bangers?
Number 3, Red Right Hand by Nick Cave.
Number 3. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Number 2, She Said by Collective Soul.
All right. Okay.
And number 1, I'm pretty confident with Sunburn by Fuel.
All right. So for all our Scream 3 chat, then bang straight in. Well, let's compare notes. What have I got here for Cable? I back and forth on 2 tracks, switching in and out, but I think my final list is going to be number 3, She Said by Collective Soul. Number 2, Sunburn by Fuel. And number 1, Red Right Hand by Nick Cave. So we are
one of us is right.
Really, really locked in, or really, really bad at this.
He's just too predictable.
Am I that obvious?
Mm-hmm. You keep talking about him.
I mean, there was a couple of tracks that in the lead up to this.
Well, in fairness too, I think me, Michelle had a back and forth as well, because I think I probably, before we came up with this idea, probably telegraphed some of my favorite Scream songs previously with movies or Instagram posts and stuff like that. So there's probably a reason for you to also think that those songs are quite high on my list.
I'm pretty confident. I made a jumper. I'm pretty confident.
I mean, yeah, there's a if you're watching the YouTube, you can see the jumper. If you're listening to the episode, Michelle has printed a jumper. What does the jumper say, Michelle?
Oh, you'll have to read it. I can't see.
Okay, it says, the sky was dark this morning, not a bird in the trees, and silence hung suspicious and anxious like a blanket-covered scream. What song's that from, Michelle?
Oh, that would be Sunburn by Fuel.
That would be Sunburn by Fuel. Yes, it would. So almost like a magician who wears a T-shirt with the card on it. You've revealed the trick right at the back. Like this is the revelation.
Confident.
That one, I think, like we both were pretty locked on that. I don't know if we will get each other's at all, but I'm curious. What do you think my top 3 are?
All right. I don't know if they're in order, but this is like a rough thing.
Just a rough guide.
So Don't Fear the Reaper by Gus Black is one of them.
I'm just going to have to check I don't actually remember what, so I'm going to check. Okay. Yep.
The American Scream Alkaline Trio.
Yep.
And Dear Lover by the Foo Fighters.
Okay. All right.
I feel like you and I have a pretty similar music taste. So I'm hoping I'm
pretty similar music taste.
Oh, so we know that's her top 3 then.
no.
Locked in. What about Cable? Have you got any guesses for me?
What if?
By Creed?
He's gonna riot.
No.
What if by Creed
look,
has
to
been
be
the whipping boy of this song in the group chat? It really has.
Yeah, I feel like this is why I didn't pick anything for you two, really, because I think you both have a certain sort of taste, but it's a bit all over the.
Oh, I got told mine was crap music taste. So.
By who?
You.
Wow. But it's funny. Michelle did say "Don't Fear the Reaper," and I kind of thought that would be a song you'd have in your list, in your top 3.
Is that because the artist is called Gus Black?
No,
like
no,
Gus
not
Brown,
at all.
Gus Black.
I don't know. No, I don't think so. I don't know. I feel like you're a Schools Out kind of guy.
Schools Out that's Scream 1. That's I always thought, this is something I found this song. I always thought it was the original. It's not. It's a cover by a band called The Last Hard Men.
Which is interesting too, because I could have sworn for a long time, everyone referenced it as Alice Cooper.
That's what I always thought.
And then it's like, and then you look at the soundtrack and it's like, it's a cover of that. So maybe they didn't have the rights or couldn't pay the full.
Yeah, probably would cost a fortune to get Alice Cooper on a soundtrack. That's a good guess.
And I would say Youth of America.
Youth of America. I always get Youth of America confused with Kids in America. So every time I look at this list, I'm like,
It's not Clueless.
where was Kids in America in this? And because of Clueless, I'm like, I definitely know it from a movie I love. Youth of America, that is
Bird Brain.
Bird Brain, also from Scream. All right,
Yes.
good. I'm not angry about those choices. I'm not going to tell you whether you're right or wrong, but I'm not angry that that's what you think of me.
Oh, I'm super interested to see what you've picked for me.
All right, Michelle, here's what I picked. This is a loose order.
My
It could
poker
be-
face is not great, so just
It could go either way. Number 3, I've got Fall Out of Love by Salem. All right. Number 2, The American Scream, Alkaline Trio. All right. And number 1, Something to Die For by The Sounds.
Yeah, that's the one I had.
just because I use it in every Instagram.
Yes, I think so.
And
we talked
when
about it
you-
in Scream 4.
And when you were so angry about Scream 4, the one thing you said in the following days is like, this song is a banger. I love it so much. So that's my pick. That's what I think. That's where I think you're at. I think it's a good mix of our musical sensibilities plus what I think you would spiral off to and like on your own.
All right, we'll
That's what I'm
see.
guessing.
I'm
Right.
going to go in no particular order. I've got Drop Dead Gorgeous because I think you've been talking about that song a couple of times and you've kind of mentioned you were a bit partial to it previously. So I think
Is that Republica from Scream 1? Oh, yep. Okay.
I was a bit of Fall Out of Love as well. I was thinking that might be something on your list or high up, at least top 5, but hopefully top 3 for this little exercise. And I kind of feel like you're Lucky Day in Hell for some random reason.
Oh, Eels, Lucky Day in Hell.
Yeah.
Scream 2, that one.
Yes.
Like this is the thing. Like once you start getting into the soundtrack of the Scream movies, there's a lot of great songs. Like
And
a
a
lot
lot
of
of
genuinely good songs.
Oh, just a quick little bit of trivia. Can you, off the top of your head, there's only 2 bands and they've both had 2 songs on soundtracks in the Scream universe.
2 different songs.
Yes.
One is The Sounds.
Yes.
They have Yeah, Yeah, Yeah as well, which pops up for about 0.2 of a second. It really is like,
Yeah.
I feel like they put in the movie because the band was like, all right, we'll let you use one of our songs, but if you put one of our songs on the soundtrack, you have to put 2 because we want to be famous. Yeah, 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 and 2 different songs. Oh.
The one we got rid of, Year 2000.
Well, yeah, well, that's the other funny little asterisk because they had one on Scream 3 soundtrack and Scream 2.
Creed.
And
Creed,
obviously.
Creed,
Yeah, I'm not checking.
course.
Wasn't checking notes.
But it's funny.
definitely checking notes.
You're right, though. Year 2000 actually featured on the Scream 2 and 3 soundtracks.
Yeah,
with
because
different
it's
songs.
David
but
Arquette's
both-
band, isn't it?
Sorry?
What, sorry?
Isn't it David Arquette's band?
That
Might
might
be right.
Yeah.
I might be right. I remember I knew
Did they do
something
Click
about it.
Click? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Okay, then that makes total sense.
Year 2000, David Arquette's band. Who is the only other actor from a Scream film to have a song from their band appear on the soundtrack? It's happened. It's happened twice.
Give us a clue.
Lawrence.
Give us a clue.
It's happened quite recently.
Oh, yes, I know. It's the young fella played Wes.
Oh, yeah, Wallers.
The Wallows,
Wallows.
Dylan Minette's band, The
Yes.
Wallows, appears as the last credit song in Scream 5 called Don't Want to Talk, I think it is.
Mm.
And he's the singer. He's not just kind of like the bass player or something. He's like the lead singer of that. So that's his voice. And I listened to that song a fair bit in the past week as I was trying to put this list together. And then when I saw a clip of it pop up, I was like, that looks like Wes. And then I looked at it again. I was like, no, Jesus, it is.
It
Oh,
is.
it's him sing. Oh, he's got a good voice. All right.
Yeah.
Great. So good on him. So there you go. There's some fun trivia for the songs, for the people who are as obsessed about this as we are. Honestly, I never thought I'd be this obsessed about the soundtracks of the Scream
me either.
movies. I knew I'd get obsessed about the scores, but not the songs. I didn't think. But man, it's crazy. All right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think we've covered everything.
The Vetoes? Did we get
The vetoes. So
Was I
the
listening?
five vetoes.
You weren't.
So it's essentially 1 per film is how we've come up with 5. If someone pitches and it's majority rules, so if one of us disagrees, but the 2 other like, yeah, no, that's a good spot. The disagreeing person really, really disagrees. They pull out a veto and say no, and then that song goes back in the bucket essentially, and you've got to pick another song to go from there. There's no other rules to the vetoes. If someone wants to burn 5 vetoes in a row because they just don't like where they can. That's fine. You don't have to wait a song or anything like that. No monopoly rules. You can just burn through them. But hopefully we can be economical with the vetoes. That's what I'm hoping. All right. What do we think, team? Are we ready to do the last podcast we ever do together because we're about to fight? There's only 2 ways this is going to end. Like, it's going to be very anticlimactic and we're all going to be like, oh, actually, I agree. And this will be over in 20 minutes, or it'll be a screaming match in the first 15 minutes. Like, what are you fucking talking about? That's so dumb.
I reckon it's going to go that way.
Again, I think that's going to be me too. I'm very prepared for that to be me. All right. Are we ready, team?
I think so.
And fight.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay, well, you're up first. What's the first song off the rank for the official Sequel Suck 2022 Scream soundtrack ranking?
Okay, the song that I am putting up for number 47 is a song that I don't even want to say it's the worst song. I just think it's my least favorite. I understand it sets the scene for a party, and maybe I'm getting too old man and it's not my kind of music, but Oh Shit by the Alcoholics in Scream 5 is just a bad song. Just disappointingly bad song.
Right. Okay. Okay. There is one thing we forgot to cover.
Oh, here we go.
Just the way that we are deciding this as we go through, and that is there's sort of 3 categories that we're talking about when we're putting them in the ranking, and that is how well does it impact the scene that it shows up in, how well does it suit the tone of the movie, and is it a banger? Those are the 3 things. So if one of those 3 things is present, you're probably pretty good. So you're saying that this doesn't suit the scene, doesn't suit the tone of the film, and you're also saying it's not a banger.
He's not allowed to use the word banger. He's too old to use the word banger.
Wow.
I vetoed that.
Because I gotta say, I think this song is a bit of a banger. I would listen to this song independently of the film.
Okay, see, that's where we're different. I don't mind the normal sort of tone of those songs, and you're right. It's when I saw it in the movie, I felt like it suited. Yes, this is a party, set the scene. But when I listened to it a couple of times, I'm like, I just can't get into this song, and it's something I really wouldn't want to hear necessarily at a party. I'd have to be pretty drunk and be talking to someone, and it'd be on in the background. I mean,
I think if a song is called "Oh Shit" and it's sung by the Alcoholics, you should be drunk when you're listening to it. I think that's the only time you're supposed to listen to it. Oh well, I did not expect that to come up so quickly. Yeah. What do you think, Michelle? What's your
it's like a little higher on my list, but I'm not mad about it being last.
Okay. Well, look, I don't care about it enough to.
Well, you don't have to give away where you've got it on your list, but is it high on your list, or is it?
It's not high. It's higher.
No, it's higher, but it's not high.
It's much higher than 47.
And I've got a worse one than your bottom one.
And I think my 47 is the worst thing that's happened.
That's what I think as well.
But that's all right. Like if I can get my 47 pretty damn close to the bottom, I'm willing to let "Oh Shit" by the Alcoholics be it.
So lock that one in, 47.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay. All right. We're off. Man, okay. It's me next. Is that right?
46, yeah.
46.
Well, this was my 47 with a bullet, so it's gonna be my 46 without a doubt. It's from Scream, Artificial World by Julie Cruz. This is just it's a bad song to begin with. Like, it's generic, bland 90s techno with a very like indiscriminate female whisper voice nonsense thing that they did in the 90s. But it doesn't suit the scene. So the scene that it's in is when they're in Tatum's bedroom just after Sydney has been viciously attacked and thinks her boyfriend is the murderer. And they're hanging out in her bedroom as she ices her knuckles and is so scared and afraid. And then there's just this weird techno going on in the background. And to make it even worse, the song that they cut to after that scene finishes is Red Right Hand, just like emphasizing how good of a song cue you can get in this film and how bad this one is. And I couldn't even finish listening to the song on its own. Like, I started and I was like, no, I'm out. So this is absolutely my least favorite song in all the Scream films.
I'll agree.
Okay, oh, thank God. I was really
it's-
worried one if you were going to be like, this is top 10 for
It's
sure.
not my absolute worst, but it's number 46 on my list. So
Oh, great. Great. How do you feel about it, Cable?
No, I'm fine with it. I had it a little bit higher. There's a couple other songs that aren't great, but you're right. And I'm glad you gave your reason. It doesn't suit that scene. But as a song, as a standalone song, I don't hate it, but it's definitely not super high either. So I'm happy with you. I would have even been happy if you had the first go and said 47. It wouldn't have phased me at all.
All right, cool. This is good. This is all good. So civil at the moment, gang. This is fantastic.
so far.
All right, what have you got, Michelle?
All right. So I guess, what are we up to? 45?
45.
Comes from Scream 4. And I feel like you'll have to even fill me in where it fits in the movie. Run for Your Life by 6 Day Riot.
Wow.
Run for Your Life, 6 Day Riot. Wow. I think that, correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's a credit song.
Credit song 3.
Wow.
And I can't stand it.
Is it just you just don't like the song?
No, I just hate the song. The voice, it's just not good.
Oh boy.
I
This is a lot higher on my list. This
Yes.
is a lot.
Yeah, I was going to say it's very high on my list.
Yeah, like I'm not, I don't want to give anything away, but this is top 20 on my list. This is,
Well, then we have to veto it straight up. Do you want
well,
to burn
isn't
a
it
veto
majority
or-
rules? If the majority doesn't agree, we don't even need a veto, do we?
No,
Nah, we do need a veto.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
someone's got to
Alright.
waste one.
Like I'll oh man. I'll drop a veto on this. I
Okay.
can't see
Alright.
that song be that far down the
So-
list.
Oh,
That's just not fair.
So
Yeah.
bad.
It's a great song on its own, and it is a good vibe for the end of the movie. I think it's one of the few times that credit songs, don't leave me just baffled in a Scream music movie, because it happens so often. I'm like, what are you doing? How do you want us to feel when we walk out of the theater? Why are you doing this to me? I'm so conflicted.
Oh, I didn't think we were going to disagree this early.
Yeah, no, that's a big old veto. So you got to pick another.
All right. Well, then my next one is from Scream 5, High Priestess by Santa Gold.
Uh,
I think it's a party.
I think, yeah, it's a party. There's,
Yeah.
what? Most of the Scream 5 soundtrack is just songs from the party.
Yeah, and it's
There's like
just
6
not-
songs in a row. Yeah, I don't care enough about this song
No.
to
Yeah.
fight you. I think
Yeah,
it was
no.
higher on my list, but I don't think it was that much higher.
No, it was about the same ballpark. I had it.
Oh yeah,
so
look,
I'm happy.
you know what? It was higher up on my list, but only because there's songs that
That are
just make
worse.
less sense. Well, not even that, they just make less sense. And that's where it really, like, once I got past the middle ground, it just became like, does this actually suit the film more than do I like it? And that one,
No.
eh.
All right.
All right, High
Locked in.
Priestess Santa Gold is 45. Cable,
Right.
I'm afraid
You're afraid.
of what your pick's going to be, because I'm figuring out so quickly. I have no idea where you guys are coming from, and I
No.
feel like some
Okay,
songs that are
well,
very
this-
important to me won't be important to you.
This song is really a really quick one. It's an early one in the film. It's, I don't know, it just is a nothing song to me. It's not even a long track. And it's by the Novocaines. It is Cup of Coffee in Scream 4 when Kirby
Right.
is in the car.
No.
I quit.
So
quit
do I.
I quit this show. What are you talking about?
Oh.
How is that not? How is
Mhm.
that not a perfect song to introduce the character of Kirby to? Like, if you're
No,
talking about
see, I don't
how
think
does it fit, how does it fit the scene? How does it fit the tone of the movie? Is it a banger?
Yes.
Yes on all
yes.
counts.
Yes.
Like, that is the perfect
Oh,
Kirby
burn a
song.
veto then.
Well, that's
I-
on you, Michelle. I've already burnt one.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to.
There's no way that song can be that low. That is a good
No.
song and fits the movie so well. Try again.
So you're actually officially burning?
Yeah.
Mhm.
My other one is is actually a Scream 5 song. Pressure by Kamaya.
Agreed. Lock it in.
Oh wow. Yeah, look, I'm not gonna fight you on it. It's not super high on my list, but I think there's a lot of songs that are like just on their own, not even as a part of the movie, just worse songs. I think that song's a bit of a banger, but that's fine. Pressure by Kamaya can go down. It doesn't really do much for the movie. And again, I think it's another party song, isn't
I
it?
think so. Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many party songs in Scream 5.
That was in my exact same spot, I'm pretty sure.
Wow. All right. Okay. See, sometimes we all come back together. All right. If you're gonna talk bottom of the list, you got to talk about the King. This is from Scream 3. So Real by Static X.
Yeah.
Just nothing about it does anything for the movie.
Is that the
Doesn't
one
make sense as a Scream.
where Sarah Darling's just
Darling,
listening in the car?
Yeah.
It's on for like 0.2 of a second.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense that character would be listening to that music. Doesn't fit in a Scream movie, and it's a crap song. Okay, good. No argument. Your turn.
I'm not going to argue this position because I didn't have it high either. But some of what you just said, I don't necessarily agree with. But that's
Oh, really? Do you
each to
think
their own.
which bit?
I don't know. I feel like at the time that music was, that sort of doof doof kind of electronic stuff. She's driving in she's got a BMW Roadster, she's flying into the car park. It's just tone wise, I think it kind of works for her and that character. But I understand if you don't like the song.
For massive, like, fuckboy energy, which is what Roman is, who is the killer all the way through this. This soundtrack actually fits perfectly for the kind of killer that we've got in this movie.
Heavy metal.
Yeah, like this is the stuff that Roman is listening to as he psychs himself up to kill people. So I will give you that. It does kind of fit. But
there is a couple of songs on there I'm sad didn't make this list for sure.
But I will agree. It kind of feels like it'd be perfect in a Scream movie of that era if there was an actual rave party or the Stabathon. Feels like it would fit that more than that scene. But yeah.
All right, cool. Michelle, you have got 42.
So from Scream 2, it is Scream by Master P.
Oh my God. What? State your case. State your case.
So it's one of those, it's like a non-issue song. Like I can't even think where it is, what it is.
It's a credit song.
Well, there you go.
Oh wow.
It's the first song on the soundtrack too, and it just gets you started, gets you. I mean, for me personally, I know what Michelle's saying, especially when it's an end credit scene song. You're not going to hear it too much. It doesn't impact the film as such. But I know when I saw the movie and then bought the soundtrack, that's the first song, and it kind of gets you into the mood for the rest of the soundtrack. So for me, it's definitely a lot higher. But I can understand Michelle's point of view that if it's not in the movie and it's not a song you really like, I can sort of understand that side of the argument too. But I've got it a lot higher than.
I've got it so much higher. I want to clarify something here with the vetoes.
Yeah.
I thought the point.
Can we have more than 5?
No, I thought the point of the vetoes was if you disagree vehemently and you're not in the majority, you have to use a veto. But if the majority says no, doesn't the person have to pick another one anyway? Because majority rules. Like, what's the point of having majority rules if it's like 2 out of 3 say no?
Yeah, that's true. So then
you
neither of us
still have to use a veto.
Well, neither of us have used a veto if we can make that the rule.
I'll make
new decade, new rules.
Yeah, I'll make the executive count. You both have your vetoes back. If 2 people now like completely disagree, I think you shouldn't burn her. Especially without spoiling our list, Angus, I think you and me probably have Scream up really well, not necessarily top 10, but we've got a lot higher than where Michelle's trying to put it.
Yeah, I've got it a lot higher than where it's currently being attempted to be put.
All right, let's go. Another song, Michelle.
Again.
So from Scream 2, again, Cottonmouth King's Suburban Life.
Oh my God, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on this podcast
it's just
right now?
Not my thing.
I'm not going to give away my list, but I will tell you the 2 songs you just pick are one after another on my list, and they're not in the 40s.
Well, they're one after another on my list too, just not in the right spot.
This is let me tell you why that song is better than you think it is.
Okay.
Because when it happens in the movie is where right after Randy gets pulled into the van and gets stabbed, and the 3 guys are walking along, and one of them's got a shaved head, and he does like a cool little spin with the beatbox going on. Right? What they're showing us with the song at this point is that no one else in the world notices, gives a shit, or cares that Randy has just been murdered. As an audience, we're devastated, but the rest of the world of the film is like, nah, man, we're just listening to like 90s rock hip hop and dancing around the quad at the university, and life goes on, and nobody cares. And that just accentuates the tragedy of what's going on. It's the perfect tone to hit right then, because we're all in the audience being like, no. And on screen, they're like, suburban life ain't what it seems. Suburban. Like, it's great. It's a great song in a great moment in the film.
All right. We'll agree to disagree. And Randy's alive anyway, according to you. So like that goes against everything you
Yeah,
know.
but
That's a spoiler.
we didn't know that. We didn't know that in Scream 2.
True.
All right, what do you think, Cable? Whose side are you on?
If you had to ask me in 1998 and 2000, I would definitely have this song a lot higher. But I'm not super. I've grown out of it a little. I used to pump it up all the time when but it's one of those ones. Maybe maybe I'm getting too old. I don't know. It's not. I'm not going to lose sleep over it being. What position is this going to be for it?
43.
Oh, are you
Like it's
kidding me?
almost 42. It's almost at the bottom of the list.
I think there's a few more shittier songs than this.
Yes.
You're gonna have to come up with another song again.
Yeah, well, I can do that. 39
Alright.
on my list. Another one from season 2.
Season 2.
From Scream 2.
Scream 2.
Why does she hate Scream 2
I can't
so much?
believe
I love Scream 2. Just the soundtrack is not great.
it's. Oh God!
What?
This is really. It's like
This
the
is why
best
this is not going to
soundtrack.
work.
It's the best of the 5.
She's
it's the
out.
Best
This is where
soundtrack.
you never see me on the podcast again.
Oh wow! Oh God! What is it?
D'Angelo, She's Always in My Hair.
Oh my
Oh
God!
no!
Oh my
Seriously?
God,
I know it's
what
like
do you-
it's the first song. It's just not. Yeah.
Oh my God! This is so upsetting. Again,
need to-
like perfect tone setter. Like when I think of the opening of Scream 2, before I think of anything else, I think of "She is always." Like that's how that amazing film opened. I can't believe you don't like it. It's also a banger of a song. You listen to it on its own.
Yes.
The guitar riffs in that thing are just insane.
I'm a bit worried for where this list is going,
I'm
Angus.
so if you don't like the songs off Scream 2,
Especially because the next one is a Scream 2 song as well.
Oh my God!
what's happening? What is happening? What is the next? Do you agree with D'Angelo? She's always in my head.
There's no chance. I would
Okay.
just give up. I'd burn
Next
2
song.
vetoes on that.
Okay,
Next
okay.
song.
This is getting heated. The John Spencer's Blues Explosion, Right Place, Wrong Time.
Oh, no. What have we done? What have we done?
He's gone.
Do you not like music? Is that what's going on?
This
Oh,
is
I think we have-
the ultimate troll of all time.
I thought we had similar music tastes, and now I'm just rethinking the whole thing.
They literally say like Scream 2 like 10 times
I
in
know.
that song and the album. It's great. It's also like, doesn't that song when you listen to it make you feel like you're a little bit drunk and disorientated? Which is exactly what's happening to Derek. That's the song that plays when Derek is tied to the cross and his brothers are like pouring all the alcohol in his
Everything
mouth
on
because he gave Sydney his Greek letters. And it's just like playing the background. It's not a psychedelic song. It's like a blues rock song, but it's got a psychedelic feel. And you kind of listen to it and you're like, I could see myself feeling a little tipsy listening to this song. Definitely.
It was definitely written for this movie too.
Yeah.
Like they even acknowledge it at the start of if you actually listen to the Spotify track.
I listen
Yeah, they
to
say it a lot. And also right place, wrong time. Like they're literally telling us that Derek is fucked. He's in the right place. Like he's with Sydney. He's in the right, but it's just the wrong time because he's with Sydney right at the time when another Ghostface is coming to kill her and he's going to get caught in the crosshair. Like it's, oh my gosh. I just like, have you looked at the list of these songs? Like,
Yes.
you know, only Static X has gone off the list from Scream 3 so far. You know, we've barely
far.
touched Scream 5 so far. Hell, we barely touched Scream 1.
Well, my
you
next
just-
one is Scream 5, if that helps.
Okay, what's your next one?
Duran Jones and the Indications, True Love.
No problems whatsoever.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely no argument. No
Thank
argument
God.
at all.
I did have it higher, but I'm if it means we can move along, I'm not going to be fussed.
If it cannot be Michelle's turn anymore.
But
Move on.
we have to. I think where we can, we probably have to talk about the songs and why. I get it. True Love is kind of this weird song because I feel like, peeking behind the curtain and seeing some early drafts of the script, Tara and Amber were supposed to be together, a couple,
Yeah.
or at least former lovers or whatever. And so when I was hearing the True Love song, when it first came out, they've set the scene for, they're having this conversation, a bit of texting before she gets the phone call. So the song's on the background, maybe she's going to come over with some wine and whatever. But then they kept that, it was almost like they kept that song to set that scene to juxtapose what's about to happen. yet those two aren't together in the movie. In the end, they obviously change the script around a little bit. So it's kind of a weird song, but I don't hate it because it's really against type. Like it's almost like the opposite. But I'm happy to move on.
Yeah, I had it slightly higher, but not enough to
to argue about it.
Like, I'm probably not going to listen to that song again after we have finished this podcast.
And we go home and cry.
All right. Wow, that was a horrifying experience. Seeing how you feel about some of those songs there. I'm really nervous for the rest. 41 Cable.
Yeah, this is a song that I didn't. Maybe it's a little bit low, but it doesn't grab me enough. And I believe it's in from Scream 4. Make My Body by the Chain Gang of 1974. Now, I've got a funny feeling someone's going to like it. But I just like it was a bit of a, like it's not a bad song. It's just, for me, for the movie, it's
That's a lot higher on my list.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, look, it's not on I'm not going to argue this one. It's fine. It's fine. It just is there. And it's a fine enough song. I don't even really remember where it is in the movie, to be honest. But if you want to veto it, you go right ahead and veto that.
She's looking at the list. Look at it. Look at the smile.
Michelle, but yeah.
I feel like I just need to quickly listen to it just to make sure if I want to waste a veto. It's higher on my list, but I'll allow it.
Okay. Cool. All right. So
I'm nervous.
woohoo, let's see what's left. Oh, okay. This one I could be a non-event, or it could be a fight. I really don't know. But it's just not a song that ever grabbed me. It's from a soundtrack that doesn't grab me. And of a soundtrack that doesn't grab me, it's the second least exciting one for me. So Sunburn by Fuel.
No.
Disagree?
It's on the jumper.
Yeah.
You're taking the absolute piss now. That's a troll.
I'm absolutely not.
And not just because I thought it was Cable's number one. It's a good song.
It was at 45 on my original list, on my master list.
What are you doing?
Do you have ears?
Yeah, I got ears. And I listened to Sunburn by Fuel and I put it at 45 on my list.
Oh, I quit.
It sounds like I'm being overthrown there. All right.
Yes.
I think we both walk out now.
Okay. All right. Next pitch.
Yep.
If This Is the End by Creed. Off Scream 3.
No way.
No, I'll allow it. Yeah, I'm all right with that. It's higher on my list, but not.
No, I'll burn a veto. I don't agree.
Really? For Creed?
He's a secret Creed fan. What if this is number one?
If this is the end,
yeah,
by Creed, you're gonna veto.
Isn't it? It's just a credit song, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, it's the.
No, but have you listened to it? It's 6 minutes of greatness.
6 minutes is too long.
All right. That's cool. All right, let's keep.
No, you know what? I actually like the song. I have my reasons, but it's the kind of song that, like you said, is probably forgettable for a Scream movie. But it was, honestly, if I had the money and I made my own film, it's a song I would use in it. And I think, for me, I don't know whether it suits the Scream franchise. So that's
the thing that gets me. It's another one of those credit songs. It's like, why is that? What are you doing? Why do you want me to feel this way when I leave the movie? It's such a weird tone.
They had
I mean, at the time, if you listen to the lyrics, it's very, well, this is the end, this is the trilogy, it's done. The story, the arc is done. Obviously, that changed, but I think it would be a really good song in a Western movie. There's a tone to it that I think.
We're in a horror movie.
But Scream 3 is not a Western.
It's not.
You're making my point for me.
Dewey's a bit Western, but that's about it.
All right. Well, hey, look, if you're so passionate to burn a veto, I won't argue with you. We'll keep it. The next one on my list is from Scream 3, baby. Automatic by American Peel.
I've got a lot higher, but again, I'm not going to fight you on it either.
I've got it a little higher, but yeah, I'm not going to fight you on it either.
I honestly can't remember how it sounds without hearing it. Like, I know I heard it and I was like, nah, thank you. All right. So we're locking that in?
Yep.
Okay. Wow, this is we're learning a lot about each other on this episode. This is fantastic. All right, we're in the 30s, gang. 39.
All right. Is that me?
Michelle?
We also want to have fans after this too, so we're just got to be conscious of what.
Yeah, we don't need friends. We need fans.
Yeah, we don't want the Creed army coming after us.
I don't care about friends. I need fans.
Exactly.
Followers. Likes.
Like and subscribe.
39. Let's see how bad this gets. Michelle.
From Scream 4, from the band Say Hi, the song Devils.
I have it a fraction higher, but not that much higher. I'm not going to
Where the
fight
hell
on it.
is it?
I can't even remember.
Oh, I have it. I have it significantly.
It's the
higher.
credit. It's credit song 4 from Scream 4.
Yeah.
Like, who's sticking around for that?
I mean, I did. And, I thought it was good, but look, I fought you on a lot of songs, so I'm not going to fight you on every song.
You want to though?
Oh, look, I definitely
Save your battles.
You fight me on everything. Scream 4.
I wouldn't have done that, but hey, look, this is a group list, and I'm just going to have to just
Suck it up.
bite my tongue a couple of times. All right, Devils.
And what I will say for the people that are actually still listening to this
The true
show,
people.
Thanks,
Mum.
I want you to keep your lists in the order they are, because we will post what we had as our actual rankings.
Oh yeah, I'm going to have to post my list as the actual rankings. Like, I did not
To
consent
redeem
some
himself.
Of these. Some of these are definitely not my... Oh man. All right, Cable.
Oh wow.
38.
Scream 3 song.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
What If by Creed.
Are you being serious right now?
Yep.
Oh, that's like, it's higher on my list.
You seriously, after all of your support of whatever the hell that other friggin' Creed song is, you're gonna throw What If under the bus like that?
Sophie's choice. I'll choose the other song.
Uh,
No, I've never really super loved that song.
They made a film clip for it.
Yeah, well.
I mean, the argument I'll make for this is similar to the argument that I made for She's Always in My Head by D'Angelo, and that's that this is a tone setter for the film.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not a fan of this song necessarily,
But
but
you think What If, you think Scream 3.
well, yeah, exactly. And I think this, like I said before, like it's a fuckboy anthem, and it's perfect for Roman, and also it's perfect for Cotton Weary. Like, he's peak douchebag in Scream 3, and that is what he would listen to, and that is what, like, it's almost like Roman would have walked in and looked at his CD collection and been like, no way. And then I'm going to rock out to Creed while I kill Cotton Weary. And Cotton Weary comes home. He's like, fuck yeah, Creed. All right. And then they have this beautiful moment where they're like, oh my goodness, we could be, and then he just stabs him. He stabs him to death. Wow. So 38, you want to put What If?
No. Try again.
By Creed. I'm going to have to say no. I think you're in the minority.
Try again.
I did not think that I would be the one advocating.
No, I didn't either. I thought What If would be a lot lower for you.
Wow. I talked myself around on What If, honestly.
And you know what? I'm glad you brought up those points. And that's another great thing about having these discussions and debating it, because you're right. It does
change his mind.
And it is. No, I haven't changed my mind. I just that as an entire piece of music, I don't love it. But when it happens in the movie, and you're right, it does. It's very Scream 3. When you hear it, you go, oh, that's Scream 3. So it's very, I wouldn't say it's the anthem necessarily, but it's one of those songs that you associate with the Scream franchise. But it's just a song that I put on, and a couple of times, I reckon, again, in the year 2000, I really liked the song, but over time, I've really shifted, and it's like, it's one, like, if it does come on when I created a Spotify thing, or it's one that I'll generally probably skip to something I enjoy more. It's just,
I think you've described like every Creed fan. Like, in 2000, I was really into it, but now I'm just like,
yeah. What was I thinking?
There's like 6 guys in Kentucky, and Avril Lavigne are the only ones who are like, yeah. Everyone else is like, all right. So what? Yeah, that one's not happening. What's your next pick?
It's another Scream 3 song.
Fine by me.
Suffocate by Finger 11.
Absolutely agree. Completely.
Oh no, I can tell Michelle's not.
I've got it a bit higher, but yeah.
I've got like my top 3.
I'll allow it. It's a bit higher on my list.
Wow, really?
It was 29 on my list.
Wow.
But I'm probably a bit of like a closeted metalhead, so or not so closeted.
You just outed yourself there.
Yeah.
But I will defend it a little bit. Like, I can understand where Michelle's coming from, because I think something about some of the lyrics and the tone of some of the songs, you go, oh, that weirdly, you can listen to it on the soundtrack, and if you're not really picturing it actually in the movie, but you can go, oh, that song fits the tone of a Scream film, or almost a death scene. But the problem is, if they don't put it in the right spot in the film, it doesn't necessarily, you know what I'm saying? Like, they might have it in the film, and it's just a little bit, you go, oh, it's the party scene or whatever, and you go, hang on, there's a bit of a better spot they could have had it. And it's one of those songs that I listen to and go, oh, I think that works for Scream 3, but it's just not where it was.
Yeah,
And
just a background song.
it's like, eh.
So I'm gonna go First Cool Hive by Moby from Scream 1.
No.
What? It is
Wow.
No.
it's a nothing pointless song that does nothing for the movie and is not fun to listen to.
No. That
What?
song gives me like chills every time. It's like a prime Scream song.
Oh my
No,
god.
you're wrong.
Cable, you gotta weigh in.
I tend to agree. I wouldn't talk it up as much as Michelle, but I'm with Michelle a bit because I hear what you. I actually hear me out. I hear both.
It's so
I
hard
hear
on
both
both.
arguments. I don't mind some Moby stuff. It's not a song I go to often, but when I put that on, and it puts me in that Scream headspace and that scene. And again, I don't think it's a great song, but it's just for something. It's just nostalgically linked to Scream that
Agreed.
I think gives you that certain feel. I don't know. Again, it's not a song I enjoy. I'm not going to go, I've got to put that song on. But when I hear it, it gives me good Scream feelings. And I was like, it can't be that low. I'm sorry.
All right.
I
Okay.
agree.
Okay.
I wouldn't normally listen to it either, but yeah, for a Scream song, it's a lot higher.
All right, let's try something hopefully less controversial then from Scream 4. Guilty Conscience by 070 Shake.
Yep, you can have that.
Yeah.
Can you even tell me how that song? Yeah, like that's a
Done.
nothing. All right, goodbye, Guilty Conscience. I think it's another party
Did you
song.
say Scream 4 or Scream 5?
Scream 4.
I've
That's
got it down as Scream 5.
That's
Oh, is
Scream
that 5?
Yeah.
See, this is what I mean. There's
That's
so
how
many
forgettable it
songs,
was.
So if you don't even know, yeah.
but there's so many party songs. Like it just
Yeah.
they bleed
It's
in.
it's not a terrible song, but I had it roughly on the same spot on the list. So
It's just kind of an song more than anything. So the Guilty Conscience
Michelle.
is gone,
yeah.
Michelle.
So mine is from Scream 5 as well, and it's the Carolyn Kingsbury song "Fall in Love."
Yeah, no argument. I had it a bit higher, but not high enough to
I
really
feel like
fight.
there might be an argument.
I had it higher too. What number are we at now?
So this is 36. I had it like in my low 20s. So I mean, it's hot. I had it higher, but
Well,
no.
what? Well, let's push it out then, because I had it higher than that too. Again, it's not top 20, but it's still.
But I don't care about enough to fight about it. There's other songs I'm really going to have to argue for. I can see that coming. So I'm just going to let this one.
Yeah, but if we're both in
Yeah, if
agreement,
you both agree. you
if
can
we
rank
both
it higher.
agree, like it's
No,
it's a
I
free
agree
hit.
with Michelle. Put it lower. I don't care.
Oh,
Good.
wow.
Well done. Tick that off. Lock it in.
Cable, you're up.
Okay, this is going to be a controversial one as well, because I'm going to have to come back to Cup of Coffee at some point. But I'm going to go with a band that I respect and admire, and it's on a soundtrack I really love. But for me, I don't hate the song. I just don't feel like it does enough for me in the film, and that is "Dear Lover" by the Foo Fighters.
I've got it a little higher, but it depends on Angus.
You picked this as my top 3.
I know,
Michelle.
but I've got it a little higher, but I don't know if I was right about you.
I mean, just what you think, because I just thought, the more I thought about it, it was like, I don't hate the song, but I just think it doesn't make me feel like Scream. You know, I put it on and it's like, and Foo Fighters, I don't know why, but I remember seeing Foo Fighters on the soundtrack. When the movie was about to come out, I went and bought the CD. I expected some really good rock sort of Foo Fighters song that would have been just epic for the movie. And it's like this slow sort of love song. And it's not that it's bad. It just doesn't feel like total Foo Fighters to me when they're at that peak at that era. And it's like, yeah,
I feel like I could have put this on a jumper.
I had it in almost exactly the same spot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
really?
surprised.
For all
Damn
the
it.
reasons that Cable said. Like
Aw,
it just
damn
love the
it.
Foo Fighters. I have a Foo Fighters tattoo. Like I love the Foo
Yeah.
Fighters. But
Yep.
this song is just not. It's not a Scream
Oh.
film song. It's just there. So yeah.
Well, I was
no
wrong about one
argument.
of yours. Yeah,
it's
no
almost like it
argument.
was one of their B tracks that go, we want to be on the Scream soundtrack. And they're like,
It was
Dimension
definitely
Films are
in
like,
the-
yes, we'll have a Foo Fighters song. Like,
It was definitely the era where they were like pumping Foo Fighters on a lot of like they're on the Mission Impossible
Yep.
2 soundtrack
Mhm.
with a song that's not in the movie called "Have a Cigar," which is a Pink Floyd song they covered. And it's a weird there's a reason like no one's heard that song because it's a weird Foo Fighters song. And I think it was just they were churning out stuff in the studio, and the record label was like, let's get these guys out there. We'll put them on film soundtracks and put them on festivals and put them on commercials. And yeah, it's not a Scream film.
I thought you were going to fight that one. You looked like
if
you
you
were
look,
fight that one.
honestly, pretty much any other Foo Fighters song in a movie, you probably would have had a fight on your hand. But this one, I forget it's in the movie.
Yeah, you don't even really hear
soundtrack. Yeah, I look at the soundtrack, I'm like, and it doesn't do anything. All right, so it's back to me. We're on 34. Oh boy. How about Whisper by Catherine from Scream? This is not Whisper to a Scream, interestingly enough. This is Whisper by Catherine, which is another, I feel like it's just another nothing song. It's kind of there. It's not a good song. It's not a bad song. It's just kind of there. Doesn't really do much in the movie for me.
No, I had it a bit higher, but not enough to fight about it.
Yeah, I probably had it fractionally higher, but again, it's not. It's part of that now middle, I think, batch of songs, at least for me, that it's kind of like, yeah, I can have it higher, but I can have it lower. It's not. It's sort of
there's so many middle songs for me that
and it's
really
just another credit song.
Yeah, like they can swap a place or two, and it doesn't really matter to me. And this is one of them. All right, then, cool. Bye bye. Whisper by Catherine. You're up, Michelle.
Scream 5, Orville Peck, Turn to Hate.
Oh, okay.
What number are we at again?
We are at 33 at this one.
Yep, that's exactly where it fell on my list. So.
Wow.
Okay.
What do you think, Angus? Because I'll be full disclosure on this one. I had it at 28. So 5 spots. Am I fighting for it? I'll be honest too. It was a song the first time I heard it so Radio Silence, just for fans that are out there. There was no original CD that came out like most soundtracks, but the boys or the directors from Radio Silence actually did an Instagram post where they did a link and or Spotify, or they did a soundtrack listing that you go look for on Spotify. And it was the one song that initially when I heard it, I'm like, oh, yuck. And then but a couple of times I listened to it, I'm like, oh, I actually kind of like it a lot more than I thought, or it grew on me. But 28, am I going to fight it? What do you reckon? Do you have it higher than 28?
It's in my top 20.
Well, then I'm happy to support you on I don't want you to burn a veto just on that. If you
look, I'll make it's in my top 20 because I think Orville Peck is great. I really like him. Again, I didn't like this song the first time I heard it, but I listened to it a few times while we were putting this list together. I'm like, this is a great song. It fits the scene really well in Scream 5, which at first I kind of just brushed over it, but I was like, it's pretty good. But also one of the big reasons it's higher up is I think like there's a lot of songs on my list at least that I look at, they don't cross those 3 things off the list anywhere near as well. Like they're not really fitting in. So if you're willing to back me, then I'll fight it. I'll say back to the well, Michelle.
I still think there's some average songs out there, and again, that's all subjective and we're also different. But I think
so many
this sets a tone. This sets a tone in the bar, and there's probably some other songs, and I don't want to, I guess, effectively throw myself under the bus, but there's some songs that are just only in the credits, like you said, like Scream or Rivers and a couple other songs. It's like, maybe Turn to Hate's a little bit better. And look, the lyrics work for the movie too.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool song. All right, Michelle, what's the next off?
So my next one is another Scream 2 song.
What is this hate with Scream 2? I don't know if we can be friends.
I love Scream 2. I just don't know if I like.
You've got a Scream 2 shirt even.
I know.
All right, what's the song?
The Dave Matthews Band, Help Myself.
Okay. No, look, this one doesn't sting as much.
Okay.
This is like a mole put into the show just to fuck with us, Angus, I think.
Just to start the drama.
This is a lot higher on my list. There's no way it's falling this low.
It is.
Otherwise, I'm just gonna walk away now.
I don't want anyone walking away from this podcast thinking I'm a Dave Matthews Band fan.
Oh, hell yeah!
Because I'm not really. I don't have anything against them. I'm just not. But for all the I keep coming back to these reasons, but it definitely ticks off 2 of the 3 in a big way for me. It does fit the scene really well. It does fit the movie really well. it is a song I think of a lot. Like when I think of Scream 2, I don't go to it to listen to on its own, but I can't really fault it. And it's
And a lot of the lyrics it's not super Scream, but it's still got some lyrics enough in there.
like it's not
kind of feels
super high up on the list for me from where it is, but it's high enough that there are some other songs I've just got to be like, they can't be above this song. Next.
All right. Scream 3, Creed, Is This the End? Oh, wait, have we got rid of that one?
No,
Sorry.
I tried and Cable fought it. Once again, I support this decision.
Do you want a veto?
I feel like after you just said help myself, I'm needing vetoes up my sleeve. So, yeah, I'm not going to veto
33.
it. I'm not going to veto it, but I'm not happy about it. But
You can live with it at 33.
yeah.
All right.
You're gonna once we see each other's lists of what we had, where we had some things, you'd be like, what
Yeah.
All right.
All right, lock it in.
Doing it. Done.
Yep.
33.
Can't take it out once it's been locked in, Eddie.
Cable, what kind of havoc are you going to wreak now?
Everyone just needs to take a deep breath.
Oh, okay.
You can say that because none of the songs you love have been decimated yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
We haven't come for your songs.
No,
Yeah, just
not
any
yet.
of the emo songs, let's take them straight off the
You're
list.
just stomping all over
Haters.
Scream 2.
Haters.
Yeah. You heartless monster. All right, 32 Cable.
Usually it's Scream 4, so you
Okay.
should be happy.
Scream 4 on Fire by Loxley. This is a bit of a nothing.
Oh, okay.
I have it higher than Cup of Coffee that we fought about. So
I don't.
I can bring that back up if you want.
I don't. No, I don't. I don't have it higher than Cup of Coffee. I do have it higher than.
I feel like it's another one I need to listen to.
Have we done away with Run for Your Life, or did that get vetoed? Did Run for Your Life get vetoed
Yes.
by you?
And
Okay,
me.
so that's still on the board. And you.
That's still on the
All right.
board. I think
Okay.
On Fire has to be higher.
Yeah, I'm going to support Michelle. I think that has to be higher. I think there's other songs that are just not as good. They're just
Agreed.
not as good.
It's such a good one.
All right. I'll give you one that it's not a terrible song, but it's also a song that you can barely bloody find. And it's on the Scream 4 soundtrack. It's Denial by Stereo Black.
Yep, that was my next one. So
Yeah,
I
no
will support
argument.
that. Yeah,
No
nothing
argument
at all.
at all.
Done. Lock
Done.
it in, Eddie.
Too easy.
Denial, Stereo
But
Black.
like for any of our like foreign listeners, this lock it in Eddie thing is just not going to make sense.
No.
Mm.
What the hell are they
Oh.
talking about? All right. Man, there's a lot of stuff that you guys just aren't happy about. God. Okay, I'll go for one. I feel like it might get a little bit of pushback, but let's be reasonable here. Yeah, by The Sounds. It's barely in the film. It's like 0.2 of a second in the film when she's pulling in the driveway.
Mhm.
It doesn't. You could take that song out of the film, no one would know. You can't even really hear the 0.2 of a second because Anthony Anderson starts talking.
I have it a little higher, but I'm all right with it where it is. That's probably more just because I like the sounds than the actual song.
It's a good, no argument against the song, but it really doesn't it doesn't need to be on a soundtrack,
No, it's in your car. And that's
especially when
yeah.
there's already another sound song on the soundtrack.
True.
Okay,
Yeah, I
who
mean,
have
I had a little bit higher, but you're right. I mean, it doesn't tick enough for the boxes for a Scream. Like as a standalone song, it's fine, but it's not in the movie enough to make you have any sort of emotional feeling about it too much. So yeah, I can live with
All
that.
right, it is
Look at it.
done. Okay, Michelle.
Oh god, you guys are gonna hate me because it's another Scream 2 song.
Oh, no, hey, look, this could go either way. Honestly,
Did you just like put all the Scream 2 songs at the bottom of your list and you're just working through them?
There's a few higher up, I think. Oh wait, no, there's like 2 higher up. So Tonic, Eye of Sand.
absolutely no argument. That's fine. It's absolutely fine.
I think we may kill him.
It's honestly like I love the Scream soundtrack too, Cable.
It's Eyes of Sand, by the way.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
And it's
Like that makes it better.
like it lifts right out. It lifts right out, and it doesn't affect the movie at all.
You're right. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I've always liked that song. And again, to put it in context, the Scream 2 soundtrack I've had on CD 3 different times. It's got that so well used and well loved. That's just one of those songs I like, but I understand it's in the credit sequence. Doesn't affect the actual storyline or give you any more emotional content or make you feel any more different about the film. So I can live with that anyway.
All right, and it goes. That was pretty painless for a Scream 2 song.
Yeah.
All right, Kate, we are back up.
Mm-hmm.
We are up 29. This is
We're getting there.
Here we are. Look, we're creeping up,
I think it's going to get heated the closer it gets to the top 10.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Okay, this is probably another controversial call. I don't hate the song at all, and I understand its place in cinema history to set the scene, and it makes total sense to be here. But the fact that it's actually a cover and not the original Alice Cooper song, School's Out. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like if it was Alice Cooper, I'd go, yeah, keep it hot. Yeah. But it's it's a cover. I don't know.
Are you saying there's 28 songs that are better than this song, though? Because I don't think there are. I don't think there's 28 songs left.
Well, that's why I'm just trying out there. Fight for it then. Fight for it.
I say no.
Original Scream. No, I'm saying no too. It sets the scene. School's out. They're off.
I just said that. I did actually say that.
But that's if you're. Especially if you're in the argument, is it's a cover? No.
Yeah,
no way.
No.
Try again.
Oh, beautiful. Because then I'm going to come back to Cup of Coffee and drop that on you.
My God.
No.
It's still so much higher on my list than where we are.
Me too.
And it's still again, it's so perfect for Kirby. You love Kirby. This is Kirby's song.
Try again.
Yeah, I still can't have it that low.
No,
I'm not going to fight you on this one forever, but this is 29. 29, man. Do you want me to start pitching some songs that I think are better than this?
I'm gonna say one that Michelle brought up earlier that we did fight for that a bit high, but it's kind of almost in the ballpark now. But I'd go Scream by Master P now.
Oh boy.
Really?
We got to learn what you want to fight for. You didn't want Cup of Coffee.
No, I mean Angus seems like he's got it higher.
I know, but I'm just saying it's
none of us are going to be friends after this.
It's in my top 10. Scream by Master P's in my top 10.
Okay.
Well, you can.
That has to be a veto then.
Yeah, I think I have to veto.
Okay.
I have to.
One down.
Okay, I'm going to make it a little bit easier. You brought it up. So I'm actually going to go to another song that you brought up, Michelle, because I had it roughly the same ballpark anyway. And maybe Mr. Angus is going to, I don't know, I don't think you'll fight it, but turn to 8, I'll put that here now because I had it pretty much the same spot.
Look, yeah, I don't want to fight every call you guys make, and I feel like that's where I'm headed. Yeah, I'll accept it. I think that it is a lot better than songs that are going to come higher on this list, but I'll take it. I'll take Orville Peck at 29. That's fine.
Done.
All right, there you go. Orville Peck is out. All right.
28.
If Orville Peck is gone.
Oh, I think this is like payback now.
No. I'm just looking at because the list is there's now a fourth category that I have to does it fit? Does it sit the tone? Is it a banger? But also to be is it are there songs that are better than this song?
Yeah, of course.
In my opinion, left on the list. So I'm going to pitch First Cool Hive by Moby again. We are at 28.
I feel like it's still so much higher on my list.
Same here.
Okay. All right. That's fine. Then my next pitch. Oh, okay. I hope there's no blowback from this. Whisper to a Scream by Soho.
No.
It is the worst possible song to end Scream on. It makes no sense that is the song that closes the movie. It's terrible. It's an awful tone for you to be walking away from that film from. And the only reason they put it in there is because it has the word Scream in the title. They're like, that'll do.
I feel like original Scream has too much of a place in my heart. But
this song has no place in original Scream. That's my argument.
Well, yeah, it's still higher on my list though.
Well, I'm not going to argue with Angus, so you can veto it if you want.
No, I don't love it that much.
Yes.
She's giving you a veto as well.
It did get into my... It wasn't my top 10, but I don't care about it that much.
this was my original worst song when we before I started really deep diving on everything. When I was first just putting the list together in my head, I was like, what is my least favorite song? And this is the first one that came to mind. All right, 27. It's all you, Michelle.
No surprise, Scream 2.
The fuck is this stuff?
Rivers by Sugar Ray.
I'm actually not going to fight you on this.
I love Sugar Ray, but just
I love it. It's a great song. It's a lot higher on my list, but
but it's a lot higher on my list too.
Well,
yeah,
you
but
guys
I mean,
can...
mate, let her think of another song. Come on.
I mean, we're at 27. Where did I actually have it? Oh, you know what? I had it at 27 on my list.
Oh.
I actually had it at 25,
I had
but
it at
you've cut
27.
out some of my songs.
So I can't find it because that's where I put it. You can veto.
I'm not going to burn a veto on Rivers.
All right.
Look, no argument. It's a good song and it's fun to listen to. But really, when I listen to it, the only bit that I really like jamming out to is just the chorus that you hear in the movie. Like you're the main when she goes away, like that bit. But the rest of it, when it gets to the verses, I'm like, all right, let's get back to the chorus. It's I wanted. That's what I wanted. All right, 26 is Cable. Wreak Havoc.
I'm gonna circle back.
All right.
Uh-oh.
I'll get my gloves out. Let's go.
Because I just have it so low. And it's what if by Creed. Well, that too, but what if by Creed? I'm gonna have another go at it.
Whoa. Well, let me have a look what's gone and what's left.
No, but where do you have it on your list? Well, you don't have to say the exact number, but
higher than that.
Significantly
higher. Significantly.
Our chats are really, there's a lot of sarcasm and misdirects in our chats.
I know. Angus is like, led us all down some kind of garden path to hating Creed.
Look, no, when we started this in the group chat, I generally was like, fuck this song. And then as we're putting the list together and I was rewatching the movies and think about where they are in the movie. Like,
if
not
this
just
turns
as a
out
song
to
in the
be your
world.
number one, though, I'm going to be kind of pissed.
Hey, look, you just have to find out. I don't think I can let it go.
Not to 27.
26.
Oh, 26. Not to 26.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go with something that I know Michelle's going to get upset with, but I'm going to say Drop Dead Gorgeous Republica.
No.
And I'm going to be fine with that.
Oh, I'm vetoing that one.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Strategy.
And it's not even on the soundtrack. And I'm still going to veto it.
It's in the movie though.
That's true.
Yeah. So it counts. Okay. Wow. A veto, a very passionate, emphatic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
so...
I had it at 23, so it really fits in at this zone for me.
No.
So I'm not gonna
Okay. So this one I know Michelle's gonna agree with, and it depends where you have it, Angus. But I think you probably had it similar to me, but we're at that point. Run for Your Life.
6 Day Ride.
Oh yeah.
Run for Your Life.
Gone. That's been gone from the time we started. That was my least favorite song.
Yeah.
Run for Your Life, 6 Day Ride. Who vetoed it then? Did you veto it?
No, you and me both
liked
it.
Disagree that it was that bad. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah. Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, it's a tiny bit high. I'll sit with that there. That's fine. 26 is fine.
Oh
no. All right. Run for. It's a good song. It's a good song.
I know. What is wrong with you, Michelle?
What's wrong with you?
All right. 25. Man, we're actually starting to get through it.
Oh, I'm getting worried.
Look, it's only going to get harder from here on out.
Mm-hmm. Wait, so only two of us are one veto down? Cable hasn't vetoed a song?
Cable vetoed emphatically for Creed.
That's right.
I
was trying to forget that.
No. Did I?
Yes.
Yeah, you did. You said you would use 2 vetoes on it. You were so emphatic.
I thought I vetoed something else, but anyway.
All right. It's all you, Angus.
It's all me. How about we put Help Myself by Dave Matthews Band here? Middle. It's in the middle.
I'm all right with it.
It's going to be one that we're going to fight about, and I don't think I'm going to fight for it much longer than this. So I'm happy for it to sit at 25. 25 out of 47. Considering what's left,
What?
there
can't be that many better songs.
There's a lot of better
Really?
songs.
I think
lot
there's
of
24 better songs left. Yeah,
Mhm.
I do.
I might have to leave.
He's done.
You can veto it if you want.
I'm vetoing it. Yeah.
You are okay. All right.
Okay.
Then if you're vetoing that, that one can't be fought quite yet. I don't think that's going to get anywhere. Okay, this shouldn't get too much blowback. I think. Just Us, DJ Khaled featuring SZA from Scream 5 at the start when they're talking.
Disagree.
Disagree?
Mhm.
Yeah, I
mean,
disagree with that too.
The
That's
best
one of the
thing about
songs-
this song is that it samples something from the 90s that is way better than this version of it and just reminds you that that's what you're currently sitting down to watch. It's like, oh, yeah, remember that thing from the 90s that was amazing and now you're getting this instead? Welcome to Scream 5. Like that's
You're a hater.
actually, you know what? I've rewatched Scream 5 a couple of times before this and I like it more than I did, but
Good.
I don't think
I feel like we need to redo that episode.
20, you're telling me there's 24 songs left on this list.
Mhm. I hear it and I automatically think Scream 5, and that's good enough for me.
You're on board with this, Cable?
Yeah, I had it higher.
You're a DJ Khaled man? Okay.
No, not necessarily. It's just the song.
All right.
Yeah, the song.
Then let's do this again. First Cool Live by Moby.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I have it higher still, but I'm happy to let it go. Yeah.
Oh, I think I've
Clearly,
got it.
some of my favourites are getting slaughtered. So
I think I have to veto it then.
Wow.
Like I've still
okay.
got 3 left, so I'm okay.
Okay, that's fine. I'll accept that. I'll accept the veto there. Then where are we going? I feel like this will get.
I'm getting nervous.
Oh, see, I don't want to do any that I know are definitely going to upset you. So there's a couple that I'm skipping because I'm like, actually, I feel like now you guys have got them way higher, and I don't want to be a jerk, but I'm starting to run out of room. So, have we not done this? Have we not done?
oh, don't tell me we're burning vetoes on a shit song that you've kept on your list.
No. I don't want to talk by the Wallows. Have we? Hasn't been done yet?
We haven't talked about it, but I'm already disagreeing.
You're disagreeing, Cable?
Yeah, I disagree with that too.
Wow. All right.
You just talked
Okay.
him up how it was like Wes and it was great and it's still in the net.
I said he's a great singer. That's
Well,
like
then
the
it should be
second
higher on his.
credit song. Okay. All right. Well, you already argued against that. I mean, we're getting into territory where we're definitely
Where
gonna fight.
shit's about to hit the fan.
The next one that I haven't already said yet that is on my list, and it was on my list a while ago, if I'm being very honest with you, is She Said by Collective Soul. That's my pitch.
No.
For 25.
You are kidding, aren't you?
I'm absolutely not kidding.
You can't. No, I'm disagreeing
Okay,
with that one. Sure.
okay. Then I'm ready for another fight because the next one on my list that we
Oh,
haven't
here we go.
already done,
Oh,
and this is getting higher up, The American Scream by Alkaline Trio.
that was meant to be one of your top 3.
He's fooling us all.
I'll tell you where I did have it. I had it at 21. I had it at 21.
It's definitely higher on my list.
Same here.
Okay, let's keep. All right, then I'm gonna repitch Sunburn by Fuel.
No, still can't do it.
No, okay. All
Abel's
right,
gonna cry.
What
I'm
are you
saying-
starting? What are you trolling me for?
I
He's
did
gonna
look.
cry.
This is just the songs that I had on the list.
I don't dispute. We obviously have slightly different music tastes, but there's some.
Classic Scream
Oh,
songs.
Well, there's still some songs there that I'm looking at. I'm
Okay,
going,
how about we put? All right, let's try and find something that's less. How about we put On Fire by Loxley here?
Oh yeah, I thought that was off the. I thought I already mentioned that. Or
Yeah,
did
I
you?
think-
I liked it too much.
Oh.
This is 25 out of 47. Can we live with On Fire by Loxley?
Oh, only because I'm scared to like use another veto.
Oh really? You have it that much higher?
I've got it at 18 on mine.
Which is only like we're only
I guess-
7 songs away from 18
Yeah.
at the moment.
All right, you can have it. It is a good
Look,
song, though.
I'm not even like it was higher on my list as well. I had it. Where are you? I had it at 17. I had it higher than
Oh.
you, but like I'm running out of songs.
All right,
I'm gonna have to start pitching my own songs to you.
he's just gonna make shit up.
All right. On Fire by
right.
Loxley is 25. God damn, I'm starting to get really nervous. 24.
Weirdly, that was higher for me than Cup of Coffee, but like I can still keep arguing this.
The cup of
All right.
coffee's not gone yet.
I
It's not
know,
gone
but
yet.
it was
We keep arguing about it because it's a good song. All right. 24. What have you got, Michelle?
oh god, Scream 2, The Swing by Everclear.
Absolutely not a chance in hell.
I know. I was going to say that is a terrible decision.
There's no way that is going to happen.
That sets the scene, goes into the party, but it's when Sarah Michelle Gellar hits the concrete and is lying there dead.
It's the best transition song in
Yeah.
a Scream movie. It's the best one. It's the best needle drop in any Scream movie.
In all 5 movies?
In all 5 movies,
Right,
it is
yeah.
the best.
Is that your
needle
number
drop.
one? All right. I'll allow it.
Try again.
Oh gosh. All right. That's probably where I have to put What If by Creed from Scream 3.
Yep. Done.
All right, I'll stop fighting. I'll stop
All right.
fighting for What If. I can't believe I fought this long for What If by Creed. Honestly,
I can't believe it either.
I had it at 15, but I will
Okay.
accept it at 24. That's fine.
I had it at 20, but 24.
Only
is
because
okay
I
with me.
came to realize like it really does nail what it fits the brief. It does
Mm-hmm.
exactly what it's supposed to be in the film, and I can't be angry at it for doing what it's supposed to do if I don't like it. That's not Creed's fault. Oh, all right, 23 Cable.
Oh,
It's getting tricky, man. It's getting really tricky.
Yeah.
Like I can see there's some songs I love that there's just not room for them to be as high as I want them to go. Whilst you two also still having a say in this. I think the only way for this list to end and me to be happy is for you guys to stop having votes. Like I'm looking now, I'm like, there's no way. It can't happen. There's so many good songs and you guys just aren't going to allow it to happen. I'm so sad.
I think this is this the first proper like credit sequence that we're going to bring up? Because I think I'm going to drop Bad Karma from Scream 4 on you.
Mm-mm.
Oh boy.
Can't do it.
Oh man.
It's the friggin' song on like the DVD.
And
And I love Eda
like it.
Maria. Eda Maria is great, but
I'm not going to veto it, but it's definitely higher.
is it?
yeah, I mean, I think it's
Yeah,
high, but
it
there's so
is.
many other things that I think are lower that you guys are like, no way. So something has to start going in the league.
It's true.
And I don't,
It cracked my top 10, but if you don't agree,
it's like I had it at 14. I had it at number 14,
I've
but
got it at 8.
it like, and it might be
What number are we
the
at
best
now?
close. We're at 24, 23. So
23.
it's nearly
Okay.
10 songs.
Well, how about I take it off the table because I had it 20. So
Alright.
I can move some
Try-
stuff around.
try again.
You're going to have to start sacrificing some of your music.
No, I don't think so.
All right, what do you got?
I'm bringing up Drop Dead Gorgeous again.
Mm-mm. Didn't I already veto this
by
one?
Republica? Yeah, no,
Yeah, you can't.
completely. I support it. No, I support Cable's decision. I'm
It's
fine with that.
It's vetoed.
But
Yeah,
that doesn't
but
mean
I can bring it up
you
again.
can bring it up again.
Yeah, but it's not going that low.
Oh,
23. It's 23. Where do you want it? Like
I've got
I
it-
literally
I've got
have
it
it.
24 on my list.
I have it at
20
23 on my list. I have it here on my list.
No, I already vetoed it before.
Yeah, but then you have to veto it again. So you can
We,
bring
we
it
have
back
to bring it up
again.
eventually. It
So
has
I have to
come
use
back.
another veto on the same song?
Do you love it that much?
Yes.
Then yes, you do.
All
Yeah.
right, well, I've got 2 left, so
Well,
Okay. Wow. All right.
Oh, it's a classic Scream song. You guys
Yeah.
are making me sad.
Oh, we're making you sad. Look at Scream 2 over there in the corner,
Yeah.
crying, wondering what it did to you.
yeah.
We're never going to any concerts together.
So mean to Scream 2. All right. What else then, Cable?
I think I'm almost out of Scream 2 songs.
Can I bring up Cup of Coffee now? Seriously.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, like you seem pretty.
It's 19
Well,
on my
it's
list.
not the worst song in the world. I just don't like it. It's too short anyway. It goes for like a minute and
It's a
20
punk song.
seconds.
Mhm.
It's a punk. Did you never listen to punk music?
Yeah, no,
Short,
not
fast,
really.
loud. That's punk music.
Yeah.
All right.
Does
Yeah.
he
Look,
look like
I,
he used to listen to punk?
Yeah, I used to have a mohawk and leather jacket, but yeah.
I
No,
believe it completely.
I don't.
All right,
Uh,
good. Lock in Cup of Coffee.
all right. I had this at 14. Like this is a
I had it
this
at
is a
19, so
big blow.
Oh,
I'm just sad. I'm sad for Curvy.
Cry Me a River.
well, she's coming back in Scream 6. She'll be fine.
Yeah, she'll get a better anthem and then you go, oh,
Yeah, Cup of
can't
Coffee.
go with that.
Crap is a bit of a stretch.
So I have it at 13 on my list, and I have written next to it in brackets, maybe move this up higher. That's how I
Cool.
felt about
Oh.
this.
For what?
For
Cup of
Cup
Coffee.
of Coffee. By
Oh,
Mojo.
okay.
I a punk kid, man. I love
Oh,
punk.
move it up higher, like as in closer to 1, not
When I was
45.
making the list, that's what I had written in. It was like, maybe move this higher than 14. All right, lesson learned. My turn. And what have we? All right, if you're gonna take,
Yeah, don't forget to circle back to songs you brought up. Wow.
yeah, I'm
Maybe not
about
Sunburn, but
I'm about to.
Oh, shit.
If you're gonna take Cup of Coffee off, I'm coming for Help Myself, Dave Matthews Band. 22. What are we doing with this song? Why is this still on the list?
Lock it in. That was gone a long time ago.
Oh yeah, Cable.
oh, you beat already. How many vetoes have I got left? I don't know how many.
I think you've got
Four?
Three or four.
No,
You might have four.
I've used 2. I'm sure.
Then you got 3.
I've only got 2.
If you feel that passionately, I can pull it. But I mean, I really don't want to.
I do feel passionately about it. So,
Well, do you want to waste a veto on it, or do you want to give him another shot?
if Angus is being generous, but I would veto it if he doesn't come up with something else.
I mean, how about this? How about I give you a choice?
Oh, here we go.
I can leave Help
Oh,
Myself.
yeah, and you're gonna go Sunburn, aren't you?
No. I can leave Help Myself, and you can veto it, or I can swap it for Just Us, DJ Khaled.
No. Oh, no.
We are at 22.
I don't want to,
people.
but I feel more help myself.
I mean, you can veto Just Us as well, but if you don't want to use another veto, I will swap out
All right.
for Just Us by DJ Khaled.
You've got to make your pick first.
Yeah, no, I'll go Just Us.
All right, then I'm putting Just Us by
All right.
DJ Khaled.
I had it a bit higher, but yeah, it's all right.
I had it a bit higher too, but
There was 16 on my list, but that's
I had
off.
I had it at exactly 22. All right, it's done. We're doing it.
Lock
All
it
right,
in.
it's done. Michelle, be kind.
So we've already kind of talked about it, but School's Out
Scream
had the
2.
last
Oh.
no, Scream 1. School's Out, The Last Hard Man.
Yeah, I can live with that here.
Oh,
'Cause I put it up.
what?
Well, I put it up earlier, so I can't complain. I agree. It sets a tone, but I do we hear? I don't know.
I like it, but I've got songs that I care about more.
Well, that's the thing. Do you care about it that much, Angus? Is there other things on your list that you care about more that you would fight for? This is the.
He looks sad.
I'm looking at my list and I'm thinking really hard about what's coming. I
mean, look. Let's be honest.
I'm gonna veto it.
Wow.
All right.
It's too low. It's too low. I can't have it at 21.
All right.
But do you think that's nostalgia for you? Because I think it's definitely an iconic. So it's iconic for this movie, but it's a cover of a song that's I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I never knew it was a cover until I started researching this episode.
I always thought it was the Alice Cooper.
But also,
version,
I
to be
think
honest.
it
I'm not
again,
gonna lie.
like talking about the 3 categories, School's Out is a banger song, but it's such a great transition track. Like when it cuts to the speakers, like it's an in-universe song as well. Like it's playing on the speakers on the roof of Tatum's house, and the camera pan down to them sitting is like a really great tracking shot. The music fits perfectly. It's like a nice tone. It's a good fit for the universe. I believe that like they went home from school early, put their speakers out their window, because I used to do that when I was at home. Like put my speakers out the window and sit in the yard and like cranked up School's Out. So yeah, no, veto. It deserves better.
I think I should have written down how many vetoes have gone off the board, to be totally honest, because I feel like someone's going to pull a shifty here.
I think I've only got 2 left.
Yeah, I think that was my third. I think I only have 2 left as well.
Oh, well, so we're all happy to say we've got 2 left at this
I think so,
stage.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. We're almost in the top 20. That seems good and dangerous.
Oh, God. All right. Is that me again then?
Yeah, it's you again then, yeah.
All right. So Scream 5, The American Scream, Alkaline Trio.
Oh, yeah, no argument. I'm surprised. Really?
Yeah.
I picked that for your top 3. There you go.
Yeah.
Cable, you're going to veto it?
It was higher on my list, but like number 15. So
I probably should, because it's a lot higher on my list.
Oh,
But
wow.
I'm surprised.
But
I had it at 21. I had it at the exact same spot.
I feel like there's a lot of my songs that is going to get burnt really soon that are in my top sort of 10 that I think I'm just going to have to let this one slide.
All right.
I've only got 2 vetoes left. So.
Yeah, this is where it gets...
And you do realise our relationship has changed from this point forevermore.
I told you at the start of the episode that
We were
either
prepared.
It would be a 20-minute episode we all agree.
You
or
do
we'd never talk
realise
again.
that song 28 is appropriate because it has turned to hate. my feelings.
29 is
29,
turned to
but
hate.
it's everything's turning to hate from this point on. Okay, now
It's on
this
a
is
big boy
another
town.
concept because I probably for a long time would have had this a lot higher, and I actually probably had it maybe even a little bit lower on my list, thinking you two definitely would have brought this up in the 30s potentially. I'm surprised it's still here. I'm surprised it hasn't been mentioned, and I really like this song, but I think maybe it's about this point because I think there's still, while they're not necessarily my favorite songs, I know you two have got songs you want to fight for, songs I want to fight for. I think this song can go about here, and it is I Think I Love You by
I
Less Than
knew
Jake.
that was coming. Nope.
No.
Not a
Oh
chance.
wow. Oh wow. Okay,
You're
well, I'm
wrong.
happy. I'm happy with that. I'm not going to fight that.
I
was
knew that
curious.
was coming.
Oh wow.
Yeah, not a chance.
Not a chance.
So you both like that song?
You're talking
Yes.
to two people that have, like, it seems like we don't have similar taste in music, but I think we do.
Yeah. Also, like in everything that I keep talking about, like the fact that Derek sings that song in the movie
Mhm.
and then they do.
Oh no, I'm not
like
arguing.
that. I love that kind of shit, man. That
No,
gives me
I love it,
goosebumps.
but I was
I'm in.
actually expecting both of you not to be very high on that.
I love Less Than Jake.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's fine. That's fine.
Told you, man. Punk ska.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to give you a free veto hit or whatever you want to argument. We'll pick something else. Bad Karma's off the board, isn't it?
Nope.
No, it's still there.
What about First Cool Hive? That's gone, hasn't it?
Nope.
No, you guys keep fighting it, but I'll
No,
absolutely support you.
The last time I didn't fight it, I think veto was used. I'm going to put that up now because that's a sort of roughly ballpark I had it.
I second it.
Oh, I've got it way higher, but I don't want to waste a veto on it.
Where it's number 20. 20
I've
is
got it-
pretty good.
I've got it at number 7.
Oh, it's hard.
Hey, I just lost the American Scream from my top 10. So
Yeah, I don't want to veto it, but it's a classic, like.
But I think
Scream
from this
song.
point, like obviously we all have different takes on what the top ones are, but from
Mhm.
20 on, we're really talking about great songs. There are no bad songs left.
That's true.
yeah, that's true.
Well, I mean, we might disagree on good, bad, but there are no songs that like that's a forgettable throwaway thing. Like they're all pretty close. This is 5 movies we're going off now.
That's true.
This is a couple of tracks off each movies now.
All right, I'll get rid of it.
All right. First Cool Hive,
This shit is hard.
isn't it? All right. 19.
And I've like reorganized my list, not my top 3, but like some of them have moved.
Oh my God. There are songs here that I just can't believe are still on the list that you guys are fighting for. It's like falling on my own sword because I don't just want to fight you guys on every single track. What about Fall Out of Love by Salem?
No,
No?
No.
Okay.
can't do it.
Okay.
That's really that low on your list?
It's not.
Okay.
It's actually higher on my list, but there's songs that I know there's no point like pitching at this point because you guys are like, no way. So I'm just trying to add something new into the mix we haven't talked about yet. Okay. I'll accept very begrudgingly Suburban Life Cottonmouth Kings.
Oh my God, that's still there?
Yeah.
Jeez. How did that get so high? How is that
Because-
higher than Moby?
Because I made a very good point. I argued for what should be there, but I'll
True.
accept that it's not going to go where I want it. So I'll pitch it here.
All right.
19. Any arguments?
No.
No, not at all.
Well, there
Sounds
was
like,
earlier,
sounds like
but
genuine surprise more than anything.
Well, I think it all depends on how we do our lists and then also mark them off or whatever, which I've just been looking at the iPad. So it's one that slipped through to the keeper a little bit from my end because I don't hate it that much, but I don't think I would have put it that much higher. I probably
All right, then I'll take it as a win because
Yeah,
it was
take that as a
11 on
win.
my list. I had it up at 11.
oh,
All right. Michelle, number 18.
I've still
Top
got
20.
Schools Out is still in that
No,
ballpark.
no, it's not even
No.
close.
Where do you have it?
I have it in my top 10.
Okay.
I absolutely have it in my top 10.
Why? Where do you have it?
No, it's already good. I had it at 32.
Oh, well, then it's gone, unless you're vetoing it again.
Far out. You guys, really? School's out?
Mhm.
You want that at 18,
Well, I had it
but
at
you're going to leave some of
70.
this other dreck on
Yep.
the board.
Frick.
No, I'm going to veto again. No, it should not be that low.
We're all playing with one left.
Yep.
Unless we
Okay.
come up with a top 15 new rule.
Oh,
But
fuck.
anyway.
One left. Jesus. All right. No, I won't veto it. I'll just fucking put it in at 18 and we'll all be sad. All
It's
right.
in the top 20. That's pretty good.
No, it's not good enough for that.
Yeah,
song.
well, yeah.
All right, 18. I had it at 5.
Oh, wow.
I had it at number 5 because it's a fantastic moment and a fantastic film. But you guys don't like fantastic moments in fantastic film. That's fine. To each their own. That's fine. All right, last heart. Look at the fact that that's the name of the band doesn't help things at all. Okay, 17 Cable. 17.
Okay. Have we still got Scream on our list?
Scream by Master P is still on the list.
Seriously?
Are you
Yep.
going to fight it? Or you've still got it that high?
I have it a lot higher than this, but I'm gonna have to save my fighting and just
He's
accept
tired.
it. I'll just accept it. If
Lock
that's what you
in
want.
Scream by Master P.
I had it at number 10.
No, it's been off my list for a long time.
I feel like Michelle is gonna win in this list. She's the only one who's not like furious at this point.
I think I voted too much with like my music taste more than my movie taste. But
All right, 16. It's me. Sunburned by Fuel. You're both scrunching up your faces a lot.
What are we at? 16.
16.
Yeah, I have it a bit higher, but I'm all right with it. I think you're gonna make Cable cry.
Look, honestly, at this point, the way I'm picking it, there's no mystery. I'm going to the bottom of my list and I'm working up what we haven't done yet to see what I can get in because I already had to start cutting stuff off the top. I just took my number 5 off the board. It hurt.
It was a little higher for me, but yeah, I'm all right with it.
You guys are jerks.
You can veto it.
Oh, no, vetoes the burn.
I think he's
Really?
already used 2 vetoes on this one song. It just
Mm,
it just doesn't. It's barely in the movie, and it.
well, no, but in fairness, there's not much in the movie at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's
the
true.
soundtrack, and it's the most played.
But that's
setting
like
the scene. And
It's the best song of Scream 3. I'll give you that.
and
that's what I
think
mean.
it's-
Like, is it
Isn't
not?
it the last song left off the Scream 3 soundtrack?
Yeah, I think
Is
so.
it? Oh.
On
yeah,
my
like
list,
I
it
think
is.
all the other Scream 3 songs are gone.
It wasn't hard.
Like
to
it
get rid
certainly
of.
doesn't have the impact on the film that What If does. And What If is gone, and you were passionate about is this the end? And is the end gone? And no one said much about Static X, and that's gone. And Michelle really liked Finger 11, and that's gone. 16.
I don't like you guys anymore. But anyway, take it.
Do you have it higher on your list than number 5?
It's number 1. Don't you reckon?
Is
I'm
it
not
your
going to say
number?
where it is. I'm not going to say where it is, but yes, top 5 is.
It's top 5.
I'll be happy if it's like number 1 and I was right. Like I don't care. Put it on that list.
I mean, yeah, like School's Out was my number 5, and that's gone. So we're all sad.
No, well, I've got 2 number 5s that are gone off the table. If you take that,
Well, you
Two
can
number
veto
5s.
it and leave your one veto for probably this
How can
song
you have
again.
2 number 5s?
no, in the top 5. In the top.
Oh,
five.
right, in the top 5. I see.
That's
Look, if it's that important to you, I don't want this to be like the saddest podcast ever. If it's really that important for you,
Nah.
then the next
just
one
take
will
it.
also
Take it.
make
This
you
list
sad.
is going to be really interesting, but anyway, just take it.
Because the next one will also make you sad. That I was going to say. So,
Oh,
Just take it.
all right.
I'm still looking at some songs. I'm like, really? That's still there in front of Sunburn? Come on, man. Yeah, take it. Take it. I'm going to
It's gone.
reassess my life
All right.
when we get
15, Michelle.
from
Oh,
Scream, Scream 2.
Of course.
Your Lucky Day in Hell by the Eels.
Oh my God. You don't enjoy music, do you? You're not a fan of good, well-written things. Oh,
It's at 14 on my list, but you've killed half of my other songs.
it's my top 10. It's absolutely my top 10. Do you have it ranked high, Cable?
No.
You don't?
No.
You're going to let
It's
this
about
happen?
the same. It's about the same. Yeah, I'll let it happen. You let it Sunburn just.
He's just pissed now.
He's just angry. He's just angry about everything now.
No, I'm not angry. It's just disappointed. No, no, I like Your Lucky Day in Hell, but I didn't have it much higher, so I can live with it going out. I'm not going to fight it.
I like
Wow.
it too. It makes me think of the scene, but yeah.
It fits the scene so well.
That's Corey Gillis's phone call. Come
Yeah.
on, man.
And it's such a great song to listen to on its own.
It was also in Dead Man on Campus.
Yeah, which is another great film.
Right.
Oh, God. 2 veto. Like, I've got this at number 6. Like this is
Oh, wow.
really high on my list. Far out.
All right. Well, I'll do you a solid then. Let's push it back again. I'll agree with you then.
All right.
I can let it go a little bit higher.
So
Well, what number are we at?
15.
15.
15.
Does that mean it's my go again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scream 4, Bad Karma.
Wow.
Yeah,
I can live with that.
Yeah.
Right.
Hell
It,
yeah.
it changed on my list. That was higher, but now that songs have changed, it's gone down.
Yeah, I had it at 14, so it's pretty.
Well, I had it at 8, but like things have
Wow.
shit has changed.
All right. This is a very different list to the one I had. I think you guys are the same. All right. Bad Karma by Eda Maria, 15. It's gone. It's off the board. Cable, Europe Slugger. What have you got for us?
This song has been brought up a couple of times. I know Michelle likes it. But I had it at 24, which I think I was generous even then. And we're at 14. So Drop Dead Gorgeous by Republica.
Yeah, I had it 23. I support this decision.
All right. I can't veto anymore, I don't think.
I mean, I think you've got
I've got
2 left.
2 left, yeah.
But we're in the top 14. Like it's getting so close.
It was number 6.
Number 6. Look, don't talk
All
to
right,
Cable and I
Can
about.
I tell
about top
you
10s.
about the American Scream that I had at 5 and Sunburn? I'm not going to say where it was, but
Well, I think we know where it was.
Can I tell you about School's Out by The Last Hard
All
Man?
right,
Yes.
all right. I'm
Scream
taking
by-
it off the list.
All right, it's gone. All right, there we go.
we had a win.
It's a sad,
Drop Dead
sad
Gorgeous
night.
by Republica. At 14 isn't sad. 14 is respectable. Like 14 it's on the precipice of the top 10. That's
I
pretty
feel
You
like
good.
I've
can't
got to
have
change my list around.
You can't have the whole Scream soundtrack, like Scream 1, the first movie, in the top 10. I'm sorry.
Well,
That's not how
not
this
all of them.
works.
I'm just going to move a few things around.
All right, then.
I got a sneaking suspicion like Michelle did her list and it was like at the top, Scream, and then Scream 2 right down the bottom.
I feel like you
Does
might
that
be
feel
right.
like how it played out a bit?
Like how she ranks her movies, Scream 1 and then Scream 4 down the bottom.
Oh. Well, at least you're consistently wrong. Is that back to me? It's me
Yeah.
now.
I
All right,
think
can we be serious here? I don't want to talk by the wallows. Can we? Come on.
Yeah, yeah.
We're at
Yeah.
13, and that song's
Yeah.
still hanging
I'm
around.
not fighting.
Yeah.
I'm not
All
fighting.
right.
Yeah.
I won't fight you on it.
I mean, it's the second track from the credits for crying out
It's
loud.
catchy though. It's catchy.
Yeah, but it's got nothing to do with the movie.
Yeah,
it's
it's
only in there
true.
because Wes is in it.
True.
All right.
Wes. What we're calling it. now.
But in fairness, what I will say about the song, it's catchy, but I think some of the lyrics kind of feel like they could have had that in the
Oh, yeah,
Scream
look
movie
at-
at some point. Like I feel like drop one of those party songs and not have that in the party, but just have it somewhere for a 20-second little.
Yeah.
But you're right. I think it's better than a credit song, but it is what
I
it
mean,
is.
yeah, I had it at 29, and the main reason I had it so low is because it is the second credit song. Like, it's not even the first credit song; it's the second credit song. And you lift it out, put some score there instead. No one noticed it wasn't there.
I
honestly.
did have it at 10, but it's moved since this conversation.
Okay, number 12 then, because we are almost at the top 10. Number 12 is all down to you,
Oh
Michelle.
god. Scream 2.
Jesus, how?
Still your lucky day in hell. Eels.
Oh, God,
All right, Angus, be serious though. But where have you got it again, roughly?
I've got it. I've got it at number 6. I've got it as number 6.
Well, I just lost my top 6 song.
Oh, here we go. Because I had it at 17, but I still could easily have that in my top 10 too. It's a song for
I
me.
had
It's a sliding scale song. I mean,
Would you put it on to listen to in your day-to-day life?
yeah, no, I love it. It's one of my favorite on the Scream 2 soundtrack.
I don't know if I can
But-
live in a world where Dave Matthews Band Help Myself is higher on the list
Oh well, no, I
than
wouldn't put that
Eels
higher
Lucky
on the
Day in
list.
Hell.
But that's already off my list.
But it's still on the list.
That's true.
It's still up there. You
Well,
could
then I could put that back. Right, I'll-
Why?
That will be
Why?
my top. What are we on?
12.
12.
Or
That'll be
12.
my top one then. Dave Matthews.
But you just said another song. So what?
Because
Because it's gone off my list.
I made a good point.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing that now. We're going to manipulate and twist people's
Well,
arms
hang on.
now.
Do you really think that Dave Matthews Band Help Myself is a better Scream song and also a better standalone song than Eels Lucky Day in
Yeah,
Hell?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm concerned.
I mean, oh God.
It's 11:05. Are we just like not thinking clearly?
Hang on, this list was done before 11:05.
I know,
All
but
right. So, all right. So, which song are you officially pitching?
Dave Matthews.
Dave Matthews. I support Dave Matthews Band.
I'm vetoing it. I'm
at
vetoing
number
that straight up.
12.
That's
You're
your
ve-
fourth
vetoing it.
veto, isn't it?
You've got one left. Are you sure?
Yeah, so what?
Okay.
Well, some of my favourites are already gone, so I've got to
Yeah,
fight for something.
he's already lost.
apparently.
That's fair. That's
He's
fair.
already lost fuel. Like,
All
just
right. So
let him
what
have it.
are you going back to Eels then?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, this is horrific. What's going on? I don't even know if I can sign my name to this at the end. Oh God, what do I want to fight for?
Well, why don't we offer, instead of just vetoing, pitch something else? Like, Angus, if you're really worried, pitch something else that's still on the list that you think.
Try and change my mind.
Yeah.
All
I know
right,
you
what-
pitch.
Okay, what about if you want to take something from me so badly? What about She's Always in My Hair, D'Angelo?
Oh yeah, God, get rid of that. I got rid of that ages ago.
That's
Yeah,
I
Eagles was
had that
higher
at
than that.
12. I had that
Okay.
at 12.
I had it at 9. Alex, I can live with 12.
All right, yeah, Eels.
All right.
That one.
I'm going to go for one that I don't think any of us have brought up yet. And I do have it. Well, this is 11, isn't it?
This is number 11.
I've got it at 10, so full transparency there, but don't fear the Reaper. I just think there's some other songs that I think you guys like a little bit more. I like a bit more. Wow.
No, there's not.
I got to get new friends, new podcast buddies.
Good luck.
No, try again.
I believe like me and Angus might start a podcast and you're just out.
I mean, I can pitch one if you want me to pitch another one.
Go or pitch it to okay, pitch.
Well, this is one that I don't think anyone has talked about at all yet, and rightly so. It deserves to be high, but we're at number 11, and it's high on my list. But what about Youth of America, Bird Brain?
Can't do it.
I had that at 9. I can live with that going here.
Oh,
I mean, if you're going to pitch it, I'll support it.
I think
I had it at 7. I had it really high, but
I think I'm gonna have to veto that one.
whoa.
Do you have any vetoes left?
I have 2 left. Thank you.
So you've got one left.
You got one left now.
Yeah, one left now.
'cause I'm
You've
gonna
got
put it
one,
up.
and you've got one, and I've got 2.
Yeah.
Are you doing it? You're vetoing it?
Mhm.
All right, cool. Oof, that's a very strong feeling.
All right, what about Angus? And I don't
Yep.
know how much you're going to fight for this because I'm pretty sure Michelle was the one that brought it up first. What about Right Place, Wrong Time?
Yeah, I thought you were going to say that. Yeah, look, I've got it at 8. I can live with 11. I can live with it there.
Done.
Are we
Lock
all
it
in? All right. There we
Yeah,
go.
definitely. Getting personal now.
Personal.
All right, this is it.
You
are in
guys
the
have
top-
effectively stabbed me to death, all right, already, before we got to top 15.
we are in
Well-
the top 10.
Buck 120
now.
right into the back.
It's happening. It's happening. From here on out, it's pretty much it's all bangers.
Fight
They
to
have
the death.
They have to be bangers.
We're really down to the nitty-gritty, and I can see a couple that I know you guys are going to fight for or have already fought for.
I'm so interested to see who's going to win this.
I think we've all already lost.
I haven't.
Okay, top 10, Fall Out of Love, Salem. It's a good song. It's a credit song. It's just a credit song.
But it's like a great song.
It's a great song, but like the categories, how does it fit the scene? How does it fit the film? Is it a good song? It's not in a scene. It fits the film fine, I guess, but the main thing it has going for it is it's a good song, and this isn't a good song list. This is the Scream song list. So top 10, I originally had it sitting at 16, so I had it high, but like I don't know, like looking at what's left, I don't know what you guys will accept me pitching to go at 10, or B what I can accept being pitched. That's it. Like most
What about
stuff that's
Collective
left
Soul?
has been.
Don't you still have that on your list? She said.
Y- I feel like if I pitch that, Cable is just going to knock it right back down again. And I think 4 of his 5 vetoes might have been on this. Oh no, I think 1 for
He's
Creed
not even on
and
camera anymore.
3 because he's hanging his head in shame.
I had Fall Out of Love higher, but I would also accept it at this point because I think you make a good point. I think it's one of the better like what I call character credits.
Yep, I get you.
Mm.
Yep. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
So not just a credit song; it's a highlighting all the characters. I think it's a really good song, especially when you have Dewey, that it's his last film, and Gail and Sydney and all that. I think it's such a perfect song, which they actually redid for the movie as well.
Yeah, I saw that when
Mhm.
I was looking this up. Charlie, someone.
Carly Hansen.
Carly Hansen.
Carly
Well,
Hansen.
they went to the band. They go, "We love this song. We want to use it. But can you maybe do having a female alternating blah blah blah?" I'm like, yeah, let's go re-record. So it was recorded especially for the movie. I love it. I definitely had it higher than 10, but I can live with it at 10.
I fell in love with it as soon as I heard it, but I get what you're saying, like about the points. Maybe it's just like me being biased about my music taste.
Like it's without a doubt a great song, and it's the song
Yeah.
I've gone back and listened to the most while I've been like redoing these.
It is my number one for full transparency. But
Whoa! Wow!
Did I pick that as one of your top 3?
yes,
I think I
you
did
both
too.
did.
Didn't I? Yes. Yeah. Wow.
I'm not putting in Instagram stories anymore.
Are you gonna?
Well, I feel like when you make
veto
the
it?
points, no, I feel like
But we want you to fight. If you really believe truly, like you're sacrificing number 1 for 10.
all right, well,
spots.
I'll
And-
use my
and
last.
I will say full transparency. I had it at 3.
Oh,
Wow.
I'm surprised.
Mm.
All right, I'll use my last veto on it. I hope I don't
Okay.
use it
All
again.
right.
All
Okay.
right.
Cool.
So we still need a number 10.
We still need a number 10, and it's probably not going to be something you're happy about.
But can we just recap what 10 left, just to clarify for anyone listening to make sure, but mainly for me.
Yeah. Okay, so what
So
we
we've
have,
roughly got. I think, have we got the swings still?
we've got the Swing by Everclear. We've got
Youth of America,
Kids. Youth of America. We've
Red
got
Right Hand,
Red Right Hand. Yep.
Don't Fear the Reaper.
Yep. She said.
Help Myself. Yeah, She Said, Fall Out of Love, and Your Lucky Day in Hell, and Something to Die For.
And I Think I Love You.
And I Think I Love You.
Oh,
by
yeah,
Listen.
sorry, yeah, gotcha.
Yep.
I think we all just hate each other.
A few songs with love there too. Anyway.
Yeah.
Nobody
okay, so
loves anyone.
if you are vetoing that, I feel like we have very different top 10s, so you're not gonna like what I pick. I have to pitch Something to Die For. It's 11, 12. It's 12 on my list.
15 on mine.
So sad.
I knew you would be happy about it, but honestly, looking like
It's still top 10.
The only part of Scream 4 that I told you that I liked.
And now we've learnt that you're wrong about that, because you've said on social media that you like Scream 4. You have a T-shirt put up
publicly.
on Instagram. You
for
put up on
you.
Instagram a T-shirt that
Yeah,
said
for
Scream
you.
Forever. You said Scream 4 Forever.
Designed-
It's on Instagram.
Designed by you.
Yes, and worn proudly by you on Instagram.
I don't know if I say proudly.
Well, maybe you just got to take it. It's still top 10.
That's my number 2.
Wow.
Good God.
I feel like
I mean,
I've only got 8 here. What am I missing?
There's just a lot of good songs.
Yeah,
I
but
think
you can
that's what we
say
learned.
I think we're still saying these are good songs. We're just
Yeah.
I'm missing Everclear, aren't I? And then something else.
What do we Everclear? I Think I Love You. Don't Fear the Reaper. Lucky Day in Hell. Youth of America. Dave Matthews Band. You Help Myself.
Oh,
She Said
Dave
Collective.
Matthews Band is still on this list.
I've tried multiple times.
Make it number 10.
I've tried. I just tried like 2 songs ago.
Get rid of
Got
it
knocked
now.
back.
That is not better than The Sounds. I've run out of vetoes. It's not
You
fair.
have rare videos.
yeah. All right, number 9.
No.
There's only 10 spots left.
Dave Matthews
need-
Band
we need
is
to
not better than The Sounds.
I
I
beg to differ.
look, you know what? I agree, but I've tried and tried and tried to get Dave Matthews Band
We
off
both
this
agree.
list.
How is he making it higher?
Because he just vetoed it.
Get rid of The Sounds. Sad day for everyone.
Says Sunburn.
I had that higher. Don't blame me.
Something to Die For. The Sounds. Number 10.
Yeah, it's pretty good, I suppose.
Number
Not as good as number
10.
2, but
Not
All
as
right,
good as
Michelle,
number 2.
number 9.
Well, would have to be Dave Matthews Band. Help myself.
Seconded.
I'm going to veto it.
That's your
What?
last-
See, this is
isn't
what I'm
that your
talking
last
about,
one?
Michelle. That's his last veto. I knew he was going to do that.
Oh, that's unfair. This order was unfair. And I think this order was
How
my
is that
fault.
unfair? How is that unfair?
This
All
whole
right.
thing is unfair.
All right. So just to recap, you, Michelle, have no vetoes left.
Mhm,
Cable, you have no vetoes left.
mhm.
I have 2 vetoes left.
Shit.
And Dave Matthews Band has just been vetoed.
Mm.
So what are you going to do next?
Well, Everclear, the swing.
No, I'm going to say no.
Oh, Lucky Day in Hell.
What do
Angus, we can live with Lucky Day in Hell here. Can we?
all right. You just lost some big ones, Michelle. So all right, Lucky Day in Hell, I will take at number 9. Lucky Day in Hell, number 9. 4. Okay, it's back to you.
Yeah.
At this point, it has to be. I just think there's too many other good songs, well, at least songs I like there still, that it has to be I Think I Love You by Les and Jake.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
You're wrong.
And he's
Absolutely
got 2
does
vetoes
not.
left. So
No.
I can't believe I didn't put this on your top 3. What was I thinking?
I can't believe it's not everyone's top 3.
Don't Fear the Reaper.
No, I can't support that decision.
Where does the Dave Matthews Band song even play in Scream 2?
Oh my God, seriously? That's the party, the start of the party.
Oh, big deal.
But it's literally just like the first couple of notes. It's like the
No, it's not.
and then it just like it fades out.
It's not. It's not. It actually goes for a while. Goes through the whole scene. Go back and watch it.
Yeah, but you can't hear it because there's talk.
Yeah,
No, I can still hear it.
You've seen it too many times.
Well, then it has to be Youth of America then.
No, it doesn't.
I can live with that. I can support that decision.
Oh,
I had Youth of America at 9, so
I had it 7.
I have it at 3. That's like the classic Act 3, Stu's house. We want to go there.
come on.
Well, you're not coming, but we want to go there.
Yeah, I can support Youth. I mean, I had it at 7. I can take it at 8.
Oh,
Done. But yeah, we're splitting the middle, you and me. 7. I had it at 9. You got 7.
Youth of America, Bird Brain. That's what
when
they're
we go to
called.
Stu's house, I'm just playing it even extra loud and more than I was going to before.
All right, 7. I mean, at what point does it just become
Redundant.
redundant? But I mean, I'm sorry, Cable, but you're out of vetoes, and I just can't pick anything else. It's got to be to Help Myself by Dave Matthews.
Yeah, that's all right. I got it up a few more spots.
I had
what
it
it
at
is.
32.
So you're on board with this, Michelle?
Well, there's nothing I can do
Yes.
about it. There's nothing I can do about it.
All
so-
right, then Help Myself.
Lock it in. 32 to what? 7.
That's I had it. What did I have it at? It certainly wasn't.
You said it in the 40s, I'm pretty sure, didn't you?
Yeah. No, I had 28. Number 6. Michelle, oh my God, it's getting to the business end.
Oh, it's still the swing, but I would maybe give you She Said.
I can support that.
Yeah, I think I could too. It wasn't even their first choice of the song. Bittersweet
Wasn't it?
Symphony was meant to be.
No.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's why it sounds like Bittersweet Symphony to
Mhm.
start.
We should know that.
Yeah, you talked about it on your interview with Patrick Lussier.
That's right. But look, it's late. Okay. Yeah, I can support
She
She
Said.
Said at 6.
Okay, I think
I
I
can live with that too.
All right. Number 5.
Oh God.
Cable.
We're really running out of options here. So I don't know how, unless you two have both got this in number 1 and are really fighting hard for it, I don't see how we can really start going past Don't Fear the Reaper.
I do.
I
can
do
see-
too.
I can see a couple of songs we can go to before
It's like
there.
a critical plot point in the movie.
It's also like it's genius. Like it's Don't Fear the Reaper, and she's making out with the guy who is the killer.
And he puts it on so that he can hide Stu, like kidnapping her father.
It's,
Through
yeah.
stuff.
I'm not arguing against any of those points, but what you're arguing for other songs that are before this as well. So I don't understand. Like there's a no-win situation here.
All right. Look,
For you.
I'll.
No, all my favorite songs are off the list, so I'm not fighting for anything anymore. So I don't understand.
I'll accept it because I know that there is another song that you did fight for that you like that's still on
Alright.
the list. So I'll
You
take
can
it.
have it, but it's
No, but I can say what else did I really fight for?
Well, you fought for Fall Out of Love,
Yeah, but
And that's-
I can take that too if you really want to take that off the list. What I'm saying is I know other songs you fought for, so I'm like I don't understand where this one fits because unless it's your number one.
Okay, well, all right, it's my number 4. I'll tell you that.
It was my number.
4.
It was my number 5.
All right,
then
let's
what
just
are we
go.
arguing about then? We are at number 5, are we not?
Because Everclear is still above it.
Oh, yeah, well, but this is where you got a sense and have an awareness that me and Angus are fighting for that song. So it's like, well,
All right, Don't Fear the Reaper.
All right,
Gus
number
Black,
5.
who almost stole my name, the dog. Number 4. All right, that's me.
Mm-hmm.
Fall Out of Love. Salem.
Yeah.
Come on, we're the
Yeah.
top 4.
done.
Fall Out of Love. Yeah, good.
Bad. Okay.
I like that song a lot. I'm genuinely shocked it made it into the top 5. That is crazy.
Well, I'm glad it made it into the top 5.
I mean, it's a good song, but
Mhm.
it's a credit song. All right, we have 3 songs left.
Well, I feel like we all know where number 1 is going.
I know.
So
I thought this
Or
is
do we
like
not?
just an anti-climax and a half.
Well, it might not be.
I think it is.
all right, we have 3 songs left.
Everclear has to be number 3.
But it also
Does it?
doesn't. Is as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
It doesn't. I
Who's go?
think
Is
you'll
it?
find.
Sorry, who's go?
It's
going?
Michelle's.
Oh.
And I think it doesn't have to be number 3.
I'm seeing a song there that I don't hate it. I really love it, and I'm love that it's got this high, but I don't think it's top 3, and it should go here now.
No, well, originally it was number 12 on my list. It's moved around a bit, but
What song is it?
I think I love you and I think I hate you both.
I can support. I had it number 3, so I'll support number 3 for that song.
Yeah. Well, it's got a lot. Yeah. Okay. So it's a funny thing. The rankings, there's sometimes some slip through and some don't.
It's a good cover.
It is
Good
such
song.
a great credit song. It
Yep.
is such a great tie into the film. It's fun, it's silly, it's energy, it's everything you want from a Scream film in a song form.
Mhm.
That's why I put it so high, not just because of how it ties into him singing, which is what I know it's a scene some people don't like. I love Derek singing.
Yeah,
in
same.
theory.
Same,
Mm,
yeah.
yeah.
It's this great big like joyous moment in the film, and then they cap the movie, and that's what I talk about when I'm talking about credit songs. Like you get whispered to a scream or something weird like that, and they want you walking out of the film being like, I feel weird. No, it's like you've just watched a Scream movie, and yes, some people have died, but the end of the movie is uplifting, and you should be walking out and be like, yeah, don't know what up against, and you want trumpets, and you want like,
Yeah.
that was fun, because otherwise you get to the end of the movie and it's like you're depressed.
Mm.
True.
So that was my argument for putting it that high, and also it's just a great tune. All right, 2 left. Cable. There's 2 songs on the board.
I'm going to be mad if number 1 is not what I think it is.
I'm just gonna put this out there. I'm just gonna say right now, there's 2 songs left on the board. Cable has the next pick. I have the final pick. I have 2 vetoes left. So I want to prepare you for the fact that my favorite song is going to be number 1, and you're not going to be happy about it. And I can't believe that it's come out this way.
Oh.
I'm stunned. So, Cable, what's your pick for number 2?
Red Right Hand.
Yes!
Wow.
Yes! I support that decision.
Well, I knew it was going to go a particular way, so it was like, might as well pick it. But I really love this song, and I think it's the unofficial Scream anthem. But
And it's not in Scream
It's-
4, which makes it even better.
Hey,
hey.
It is a
You've
great
taken-
song.
You've taken all my songs. There's no
It
more
is
niceness
the
left.
unofficial song, but it's there. Like
I think it's, but to be honest, I think Red Right Hand is still a great song. I love the redo for the 3rd film, but I feel like the fact that it's been so commonly used in so many other things now, it's kind of been like, it's like being pimped out way too much that it doesn't feel
like a
classically
magic
Scream
trick.
anymore.
It's like a magic.
Well, it
trick. You
is.
see
It's
it
like
too many times, and you're like,
Peaky,
okay.
Peaky Blinders have used it. When I was on Chatflix, we talked about, the government of South Australia used it as part of their tourism campaign, which is weird as.
That is weird.
Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah.
And Yeah, it's just I feel like it's been used so often. Like I think still people will come back to and go, oh, they might recognize it from Scream, but I don't think necessarily anymore. And I don't know.
All right,
Maybe
well,
it's just
at least list it off where we hear it in all the movies.
Where do we hear? It comes up twice in Scream 1.
Curfew
comes
theme?
up twice in Scream 2.
It comes up
At
twice in
least.
Scream 1. You get like a couple of little notes, and then you get the actual when it cuts to like the sweeping shot over the quad area of Woodsboro. You get it then. Scream 2. Where does it? I'm talking a lot.
So
Where does
Scream
that
2,
go to?
it's in the cinema in the theater when Stab's playing. It's a theme of Stab, and then it plays again at the sorority party just before. So after CC dies and we have the swing, it actually comes in after that when the
Well, that's appropriate.
where the police cars, yeah, no, exactly, when the police cars come and stuff like that, going towards Omega Beta Zeta. So, and then obviously the third one got a remix or a redo, which was they changed some lyrics to make it a bit more Scream central, and they changed it up a little bit. And I like that redo. And then obviously we hear it in Scream 5 when Vince is having a piss. And I reckon that needle drop's really good too.
Yeah, that was a nice little
Yeah.
one. Which means, so if that is number 2, that means the number 1 song on our list is The Swing by Everclear from Scream 2, played as a beautiful moment when CC gets thrown off the balcony, hits the ground, and you pan over and you see her body, and the guitar kicks in, and then it cuts to the house party. Mwah, mwah. Let me tell you why this was my number 1 pick from the moment we had this conversation. The very first time you're like, we should do the Scream songs. I was like, The Swing by Everclear is number 1. Multitudes. It's a banger. It's an absolute banger of a song, right? You ask yourself, like, it's a banger, right? It grooves, it pumps. That wasn't it. I just wanted to dance in it.
I was going to say, I didn't. Yeah.
No, that's a song called "Is It a Banger?" But
is it even on Spotify?
It's not.
Oh.
It's not. You can't find The Swing by Everclear anywhere except if you have the CD of the Scream 2 soundtrack. It just doesn't.
It's on
exist.
YouTube.
Is it an official version or a dodgy version? Because last time I looked, which is a while ago now.
No, I can play it. If
no, I can play it too.
No, but I've got my official CD version.
But the thing that makes this so good is the lyrics tie in perfectly to something that we have discussed at length on this show before. It is an acknowledgement that Randy is the killer. The lyrics to The Swing by Everclear: never said I was innocent. I should burn in hell for the things I have done to you. Never said I was anything good. I should die from the shame for what I put you through. Doesn't that not sound like someone who's tortured about the fact that they love someone but are putting them through pain?
Of course, it all goes back to
Let me
this.
be the one to bring you back from the dead. I will take the blame for everything. I just want to help you forget. Sometimes I think Randy never says anything good. Forget about your dead mum. It does just keep happening because he's made it happen for the second time. Randy is the one who's making this happen. Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, absolutely. What else is he saying? There's like, sometimes all I think about is giving up. Sometimes all I think about is falling apart. Because he's like, why do I keep doing this to Sydney? It's because I'm obsessed with her. I'm in love with it. The lyrics to The Swing. You don't have to like it, but the swing is in my hands now. The swing of what? The swing of the events that are about to happen. I'm changing the trajectory of your life. It's all in my hands because I'm Randy, the mastermind behind all of it. This is the greatest day of my life. I did not for a second think when I thought that you guys were going to chuck that in like 44 and I would have to fight.
No way. I actually had it at 6, but I definitely was toing and froing. It did slide. I didn't have it high as one, but I had it as high as 2 at some point. So it was one of those ones that was sort of sliding in there. So I'm definitely happy where it's finished. I'm not really...
I mean, I knew you were a Scream 2 soundtrack fan, so I did. I was holding out hope for that. But
it was 23 on my list.
I got scared when you started dropping Scream 2 songs. so early on
Who?
this
Michelle.
list, Michelle. Yep.
Yeah.
So I can't believe I haven't even written in yet. I'm going to write it in. The top 3 are I Think I Love You by Less Than Jake, Red Right Hand by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, and The Swing by Everclear. We started the episode by guessing each other's top 3. My top 3 in order
Oh, God.
are I Think I Love You by Less Than Jake, Red Right Hand by Nick Cave. And the Bad
No
Seeds,
way. No
Everclear
way.
to Swing. Absolutely.
This
From
is
the-
rigged.
From the moment we started this list,
I
those are
think
my top 3 songs.
strategically he knew some of what I liked, so he's like, I'm going to knock that out early and take out his vetoes because that's the strategy.
No, this is just dumb
You
luck.
played the long game. Really?
There's dumb luck. You guys, well, I mean, I didn't think Red
I
Right
thought
Hand
you were
was
acting
going
like a
to
bit of a killer. Like you really planned this right from the get-go.
Nah,
Yeah.
I mean, I did try and not have any conversation about the swing, and when I saw you guys were coming for some of my songs, I like Cottonmouth Kings was number 9.
I guess that's a little bit of the strategy, and I think we've done it pretty well in that we had vetoes, but we discussed a few songs. We kind of bartered a little bit, what have you. But you do at some point have to go, I really love this song. I rate it higher, but I'm against 2 people that don't have it high. Do I just sacrifice my one now to make sure my other one just keeps going? The other one that I really love moves up. So,
What were your actual top 3s, Michelle? What were the one? Were we close?
Fall Out of
Yeah,
Love.
Fall Out of Love was number 1, Something to Die For number 2, and Youth of America was number 3.
Oh wow. Did I get any of those?
I got 2 out of 3.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
No, but did I? What did I guess for Michelle?
You got Salem right.
Yeah. What was your actual top 3, Cable?
Fall Out of Love 3,
Oh yeah.
Sunburn 2.
Whoa. Oh, I got that right. I guess that would be your
Yeah.
second song.
You told me it was his number 1 on our chat.
I was almost right.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a secret chat in there. And the song that I fought for the most, Help Myself, is my favorite song.
Really?
Mhm.
Wow, I would not have picked that at all. I had Red Right Hand as your number 1 song.
Yeah, I had
I
that
thought
as your
because you're
third.
such a Scream fanatic, and like you said, it is the theme song of the series. I thought that would be your go-to.
I don't know why. When I heard it in the movie and got the CD, I just have always loved Help Myself, and it's just like one of those songs that's always I can always put on, and I think it's good in the movie. It's not hidden on a credit sequence and stuff like that. So when it came up so early, I'm like, what? Like I didn't expect it to be number 1 in your estimation, but I didn't think it was going to be so low for both of you. So I was like, I can't let my number 1 be a 31 pick song or whatever it came up with. It's like, no, there's no way. So
Yeah, I had it pretty low down. Where did I put it? Somewhere in the 20s. 28, yeah. I had it 28.
I just think it's a song, it's a little bit different. There's some lyrics in there that kind of have a screamish feel to them, and then there's obviously some highs in it, but then some real downs in it as well, which kind of is a bit screamish as well. Like, you know, you can have those high points in a song, but then there's those kind of like hardcore little bits in there. If you hear the whole song in its entirety, that kind of make it feel like, you know, someone's about to get stabbed in the back, kind of thing. So I just think it fits the Scream franchise very well, and yeah, by no means I'm not saying it's the best song. It's just my favorite song. So yeah,
Good rationale, good reasoning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually surprised Scream 5 because I feel like there's that recency bias. Like Fall Out of Love is a good song, but there was a few other songs that I thought would have gone higher. So the other one I will have, because we can talk about some of our favourites or songs that are higher. I actually had the American Scream at 5.
Oh wow, I'm surprised by that.
Oh wow, yeah, that
Yeah.
is. I didn't think you
And
would,
again-
you would have Alkaline Tree that high.
Well,
neither.
I guess it just sets the scene for them.
Name one other
starting
Alkaline
school.
Trio song.
Do
You
I
should
have
have
to?
a fedora and be calling him Milady if you're going to be asking
Yeah.
those questions on the internet.
No, I think it set the scene for them at school, but also if you listen to the lyrics, there's very much, it talks about being in a cemetery and stuff like that, and a gun to the head and all that sort of stuff. So it's like just fits. It's weird because it's kind of this upbeat song, yet some of the lyrics are kind of a bit dark. So it's kind of like, it fits Scream. But yeah,
Absolutely.
it did his rankings in 20 years' time, and I'm sure it's probably, slides down quite a bit. But it's just, again, I wonder if it's just, I just wonder if it's that recency bias that's been in my head recently and listening to that soundtrack a bit more, that it's kind of Same as
Yeah, I
Fallout.
mean, a lot of Scream 5 songs definitely moved up the ranking for me while I was listening to the album. And I think there is part of that was like, I haven't heard these as much. Like, I almost had to not listen to songs from the Scream 2 soundtrack because I was like, no, I don't want to tamper. Like, I know where they sit for me and I know why. And I think if I listen to them another 40 times this week, I might be like, hang about.
Yeah, I'd say Scream 5 probably has like oh no, never mind. I was going to say the best overall soundtrack, but maybe not.
You can say that.
Oh, I'm just looking.
Well, I think
3 is the worst. If you
as we're winding up and you've got the list there in front of you, Angus, like what's something that you think, at least doesn't necessarily have to be your favorite that dropped really low, but a song that you thought would be a lot higher that's really low, and then vice versa, something that you thought would be really low that got high?
I was Pressure by Camilla. Like I said, I don't think it's an amazing contribution to the legacy of Scream songs, but I think it's I think for me, it's a song I'd rather listen to than a fair few others that were above it, either in the movie or just driving around in my car. I think it's got a good vibe to it. So I was surprised that went out that quickly. I was equally surprised that both of you were so supportive of Just Us by DJ Khaled. Like, it's a fine song, but I thought that was in my bag of like, oh, that's a bunch of like, that's one of the nothing songs where people will be like, yeah, whatever. Like, I didn't really think about it. So I was quite surprised you guys were like, no. Oh, shit. All right. Caught me off guard. What about you guys? What in the show?
Michelle.
Like,
I'm kind of surprised. I think I Love You got up that high for all of us. I didn't think it would be in Cable's like top sort of songs.
Yeah, like I said, I was just hanging on hope to that knowledge that he was a big Scream 2 soundtrack fan. I was like, oh, come on, man. You can
But he's like not a big like punk fan, which I think is
stop it.
where he tricked us.
It's not a trick. It's just like, I think sometimes, like, personally, when I was doing my list, and just to put you, I guess, get in my headspace, like I did put my favorite songs in that top echelon, but there was other songs I really liked that I thought, I'm not even going to fight for that. Like, it's almost like, so I think I Love You at 19, but I actually rate that a lot higher than 19. But I was like, kind of like, it's probably going to be, again, trying to think what you guys are thinking. I'm like, you both have it roughly about 30-ish maybe, and it's just going to go early. So I don't want to get too, it's like, I'll just leave it at 19, because then if hypothetically, if you guys had it roughly at 30 and I had it in my top 10, it'd be something I'd fight for. But then, do you know what I'm saying? Then I might lose out on something else. It's like, I can live with it at 19, whereas I probably would have it higher, if that makes sense. So there was maybe too much strategy in my head on some of the picks, just assuming what you guys might like or might pick. So
I think, like, I don't want to talk by the Wally's recency bias. I don't think any of us, again, like that
It's
got
just
13.
catchy. It was stuck in my head this whole time.
Yeah, but I think like if we came back and did this thing next year and it went in like the 40s, I think everyone would be like, oh yeah, that song.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that one again? Oh yeah, the one with Wes. Yeah. No, it's fine. 44, whatever.
Was there anything we cut off the list that you guys were sad about? That wasn't.
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
Axel F.
Oh really?
Justice for Axel F.
No.
I reckon there would have been a song actually on Scream, in the Scream 3 soundtrack that got the arse that I think, but it sounds really bad, but I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Oh, mine was Debonair by Dope. That was pretty high on my list.
Yeah, that's another two.
Which soundtrack was that one?
Scream
They've
3.
all blended.
3.
Oh, I think by the time I got to Scream 3, and I think we'd made the decision by then to cut stuff. So I was like, I'm not listening to any songs. There's only so many hours in a day.
Even like Wait and Bleed by Slipknot.
Yeah, that's
higher on my list.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was pretty
and like
fun.
sort of would fit into the movie. I'm surprised it wasn't in there.
Yeah,
I'm actually quite partial to Spiders as well from Scream 3. So I was kind of a little bit disappointed that wasn't there, but I guess it made a job a little bit easier.
It's in the credits, but it's just.
I think that's another thing. I think once people watch this and hopefully can leave feedback at the bottom and leave their comments, it'd be good to know at what point either people have found it in the movie and know where it is, or whether it was there at some point and then it was cut due to a deleted scene, or they, I don't know. At some point, they've got to put the credits together, and they've gone, "Oh, we're going to keep it in the film," and then they've just taken it out. Or could have Marco mixed it with something else? I don't know. And they have to credit it. I'm not too sure.
There's every chance they could have used a portion of it or a sequence from it that he put in the score.
If we'd left those songs in, would they have rated higher than Everclear, the Marco Beltrami songs we took out? Jill's America,
that's what I said off the top. Every cue from a Marco Beltrami score for the 4 screen films he did is better than any song in the thing. But that's just because the music of, like, the score of Scream is just insanely good.
Well, now do we need to rank the scores of Scream? Is that the next video?
I mean, I have spent a lot of the last month listening to them all because they just released their deluxe vinyl box set, and I've just been walking around the house with the Scream music on, scaring the shit out of my kids. Because it's like, some of it is genuinely beautiful music. Like, there's a track at the end of Scream 3 called "Sid Wears a Dress," and it has similar vibes to, like, the helicopter scene at the end of Jurassic Park. It's like really uplifting, and it's kind of like Marco Beltrami, like, okay, we're done, the trilogy's finished, this is the final, and it's this big beautiful thing. And then the very next track is like one of the credits tracks. It's like do 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 do, and then like the next one is like. And so the kids will be in the house listening, like, okay, this is kind of, and then just jump and freak out. Yes, I would rank his score. I don't think anyone would listen or care, but I would happily sit and rank every track from Marco Beltrami's Scream scores because they're just brilliant.
Oh, coming soon.
Coming soon.
We know Dewey's theme's probably going to win that too, right?
That's not his though. That's from Broken Arrow.
But even if
but it's still a soundtrack though. Like,
but it's not Marco Beltrami.
And it wouldn't be my number one.
Nah, not even close.
But you know, we beat you on that anyway.
No, I don't think so.
Like, Q from Hell is better than that. That's pretty great.
Trouble in Woodsboro is better than that.
Trouble in Woodsboro is great. Jill's America is pretty high up. That's a great score.
You know, no, I like Jill's America, but I know someone that doesn't like Scream 4 that much.
The same person who doesn't like Scream 4, who wears Scream 4 t-shirts and doesn't
let it go.
Really like Scream 3 soundtrack and wears Scream 3 soundtrack t-shirts. I feel like maybe.
Yeah, and what is winning? The jumper.
So when are the shirts coming out? The Swing #1.
Oh God.
Red Right Hand #2.
The top 5 list.
Yeah, the next shirt has to be the lyrics to The Swing are proof that Angus is right and Randy is the killer. Listen to the new moron. Also, it's the best song in the franchise.
I don't know if that'll fit on a shirt.
It's all got to fit on the front.
I think we've got to do a proper Randy video.
I think we do too.
And get Jamie Kennedy on board.
He'd love it. He'd love
seeing
it.
Are we that connected?
I don't know. We're on YouTube. He's on YouTube. Isn't everyone on YouTube friends?
You tag them enough. You tag them enough. They come, and when it's screaming.
Yeah. Have you watched his YouTube show? It's great. I love it. He's amazing. Shout out to the original Randy the Killer. Get on it every post, even if it's not Scream related. Just start tagging Jamie Kennedy.
Oh yeah.
All right. So how do we feel, team? Are we ever going to record again? Are we friends again?
We're a little sad.
We're a little sad.
No, I'm happy with that top 3.
Yeah,
I just wonder.
I wonder ecstatic.
Yeah,
with that.
well, I just wonder how many people will come at us like saying, "How could Red Right Hand not be #1?"
No, they understand.
I feel like when you explain, I can accept it. I think mine was very much biased to like my music taste more than the factors of like, did it fit into the movie? You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah. I do think though, like if we would just list these songs as songs on a track, I still think I'd probably put The Swing by Everclear as #1. I really like that song. It's really good. It's such a good jam.
And looked, and to really show my age, like I had Scream 2 when it first came out on CD and had a Walkman or Discman, I should say. And that was one of those tracks. Like that whole album was a constant on repeat, but The Swing was one of those ones, along with Help Myself, was played a little bit more than all the others. So to have it up there, and like you said, just such a cracking song to come on once, It's funny you mentioned, it's kind of similar to how you argued for Suburban Life earlier, was you had this really dramatic moment, someone that you probably didn't want to see die, just dies, and then you got this uplifting kind of almost like
straight
upbeat song.
Good time. Yeah.
And then clicking into a party and people drinking and having fun. So yeah.
It's an indictment on the culture of America. There's violence and blood going on, and what do? You drink and you party and you ignore it. You young whippersnappers. That's. I didn't bother to look this up. I don't know if either of you did, but I don't know if it was the same soundtrack editor for all or any of the Scream films.
Oh, I didn't even
Back to
look.
zone of them, but I think Scream 2 they nailed it. Even Scream 3, I think we learned for the tone they were going for. If that's the brief, they nailed it. It's not my jam, but they definitely nailed that attitude with all of the songs they chose.
Because I think Scream 1 is just too nostalgic, I think is sometimes the problem. Maybe it's not the greatest album, but yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely got some tracks that you listen to and you're like, Scream, yes, great.
I would still argue for me the favorite is Scream 2 overall the soundtrack. And I think, is it not the one soundtrack that has the most songs from the album that are actually in the movie?
Yes.
Comparatively to all the other films. But you're right. I can understand. I did feel bad for Michelle. There was a couple of Scream 1 songs I had a bit lower and she got upset and she was fighting for, but I can totally understand where she's coming from, because when you hear those songs, you think of that scene. Your brain takes you to that scene in that movie. And that's the one thing that Scream has going for it more than I think the other movies in the franchise. I think there's, whether they're good or not, some of the songs are so memorable to those scenes that that takes you to that place. Whereas some of the other music is sort of interchangeable for the other films, I think, a little bit. Does that make any sense, or am I totally
No,
rambling?
I think you're right. I think as the films go on, the songs become less connected to the actual film and more become like we're saying in Scream 4, Scream 5, there's a huge chunk of the soundtrack that is just songs that play at the party, and it's just like a playlist for a party. Whereas Scream 1 and Scream 2 in particular, the songs are like why I was fighting for school's out.
When the speakers Don't Fear the Reaper
and Kids in America had quite high, and Don't Fear the Reaper is such a connected moment. It seems really carefully thought out both lyrically and sonically as to why that song is the perfect moment and not Malcolm Beltrami's score.
And then obviously Red Right Hand in the first movie as well. It's just
and that does drop off. Not that the songs get worse, but their impact in the film definitely lessens as you get to each film. And I think by 5, really the songs we were arguing for were mostly in the credits. Those are the ones who were like, this is great. It's great, but it's in the credits. There's no moment. I guess the only one we kind of went back and forth on about a song that's actually in the film and playing in the world of the film is Orville Peck, and everyone was kind of like the people who were arguing against it were like, nah, and the people arguing for it was like, but it's better than other songs. And it was the most gentle argument we had. And by the time it got its position, everyone was like, all right, yeah, fine, okay, cool, let's move on. Whereas with the early films, it's all about the songs that are in the movie and how they impact the movie. I couldn't even tell you where half the songs in Scream 3 show up in Scream 3, and there's only 5 songs in Scream 3. They don't impact the film at all.
At all, no.
Apart from What If. So what about to close off the actual soundtrack rankings? I would go 2. I think I'd go for listening and hanging out and having a good time. I think I would go probably 2, 4, 1, 5, 3. Just the songs to put on and listen to and jam out.
Well, if we're all going to catch up and have a barbecue and chill out,
just drive around your car or chuck it on.
Probably not going to happen.
Wow, just get. Even a hypothetical world, it's not happening.
Yeah, she won't even hypothetically hang out with us.
Yeah, the nostalgia, the bias, or whatever, I can't go past number 2. That has to be number 1. But I think for iconic moments that you remember every little scene that it's connected to, I think Scream 1 is. But it's funny you say that, because I know, Angus, we fought for some songs, and you talk about the Moby song and a couple others. Are they ones that would jam out to? I don't know, but they just take me to that place, that scene. So maybe 1 is a little bit lower. 3 is definitely probably the last.
Yeah.
I probably have 5 pretty high, because I think
it's pretty good. Pretty
probably maybe I'll probably right off the top, man. I'll probably go 2, 5, 4, and 2, 5, 1, 4, and 3.
What do you think, Michelle?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to look. I think 1 is probably definitely still my favorite. maybe 4.
The sounds.
Yeah. But there's also just good songs, like that Cup of Coffee song is good.
It's a great song. There's lots of good songs
Yeah.
on 4.
My
4
worst
was a good
song is
jam.
on 4, but like still.
What was your worst song?
Run for Your Life.
No, that's such a catchy
That's
song.
a great song.
It's horrible.
Do you know? Look, again, each of their own. It's obviously subjective, and I don't, disrespect what you're saying, but it's a funny one because I was really surprised you brought that up early, and I know it's not everyone, well, definitely not everyone's cup of tea, but
you put it on the Instagram story the other day, and I was like, take it down.
And we didn't say take it down. That's the thing.
What was your worst song? Yeah. Cable? What was your last song that you had?
Ah, shit.
So you got your last one.
Yeah, so I did win on.
What was yours again?
Mine was Artificial World, so I got.
That was my second last as well.
So. Yeah. So we were almost like in sync with the last one, except you didn't like Run for Your Life.
And I think 3 as an album is collectively our worst.
Yeah, I feel, and it's not even like the album's fault. Like, there's so few songs that are in the movie, and then the vibe of it. It's not like a fun album to go to.
No,
like every song is kind of like, I fucking hate you. What are you doing here? What are you doing listening to this song? I fucking hate you. You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit for listening to this song. It's like, oh God, all right, I'll listen to the next song. It's like, I fucking hate you too. It's like, oh no, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna go listen to Scream 2. They're nice there. There's trumpets.
Scream 5 is probably my most played, but only for that Fall Out of Love song, not the whole CD.
Yeah, I really have.
That's like my number one played
hell
song.
Out of that. And it took me a few goes to catch it, I think. Like I was aware that I liked it.
As soon as I heard it when I saw the movie, I loved it. So.
And then there was one track that was playing. One time it was playing in the background. I was like, hang about. It's pretty good, I think. My brain was like, oi, you like this? Listen. This is your kind of music. It's like, oh yeah, it's exactly.
I know I've talked about it, but I think Fall Out of Love works so well in that it's kind of similar to how you were touching on some of the other character credit songs earlier, that it's kind of like you've just gone through this hardcore movie or horror movie, people die, you have a somewhat sort of happy ending because Sydney lives and Gail's still alive, and then you hit the credits, sometimes you get the jump scare of Ghostface, and then a couple of credits, Wes Craven, this, that, whatever, and then you have a bit more of an upbeat song playing, and then you can sort of like I think it's very similar to I Think I Love You in a way, like it's this more upbeat thing, and you can reflect back on all the characters in the movie. You go, cool, yeah, they were good in that, and and then you have a bit sad. You got a happy song where you're sad because Dewey's there and he's dead now, or Randy's there, and so I don't Fall Out of Love works for me because I think because we lost Dewey as well, it's kind of and nostalgic, kind of like.
They talk about the angels as soon as they bring him up.
Very smart. Yeah, I didn't even really think of it.
And also, it's Randy singing that he's fallen out of love with Sydney, and now he's just going to try and kill her from now on. That's it. He's had enough. She hasn't come around. She's gotten married and had kids now. That ruins it. They were meant to be together forever. So now he's fallen out of love, and now he's going to kill everyone. Randy killed Dewey, and now he's going to come for Gail and Sydney as well. And end it. Yeah, you wait, man. Scream 7.
So do we have to re-rank all these songs again because
when Scream
6 and 7 come out?
I wonder if when Scream 6 comes out, we can do like a mini-sode where we thread it and be like, all right, I'm going to throw this in between 44 and 43. Or maybe it'll come out and be like, well, now 55 songs in the Scream franchise, and here's 48 through 55 on one album.
Yeah, I don't think you guys are giving up your top 3 anytime soon.
Nor should anyone, because they are. Sequel Suck has prevailed as a wise podcast, doing wise, brilliant things. I genuinely can't believe. Not only that
you won.
I can't believe my top 3 are the 3. I can't also believe that the top 3 are in order. Like I was very much preparing myself for the fact that I was going to have to concede the swing. I was like, I'm not going to be able to get.
And they even play an order in the movie, don't they? Your top 3, basically. The swing into Red Right Hand to the credit.
But still, hey, look,
you'll take it.
Three songs off Scream 2 as the top 3 is.
Yeah, we did it. We did it, buddy.
All my top 10 was Scream 2 and Scream 1. That was all my songs from Scream 1 and Scream 2 were in top 10.
Actually, that's an interesting. Without trying to stretch this podcast out any further, yeah, I had my top 10 was I had one Scream 3, one Scream 4. No, mine was a little bit of a mix.
Mine was a lot of one, but you could say Red Right Hand
A lot of one and
fits
two.
into one as
Yeah.
well as two, if you really want to argue it.
It's one. Yeah.
4
Anyway.
was kind of high on mine, which was surprising.
Yeah, mine really kind of went 1 and 2 in the top 10, and then a pretty solid mix of 4 with a tiny bit of 5, and then a lot of 5 and a lot of 3 with bits of 1 and 2 that didn't do it for me, threaded in. But it was very much like 2, 1, 4, just like, and then some other stuff. All right, good. Have we wrung every last drop out of this episode?
I think
We've
so.
milked it dry.
We've milked it dry. Look, everyone's got
Always-
smiles, so we're still friends. Well, you were smiling until I mentioned it, so
We'll be back next week or
we'll
whenever.
be back next week, back to doing sequels, back to the main podcast vibes.
What's the next movie?
The next movie is we're
Is it?
going to do Scream 4 again, and this time you're gonna see.
You're gonna like
We're doing the alternate cut.
Yeah, so
No.
the new version of this podcast is every episode we watch Scream 4 until Michelle likes it.
I
I still want to redo Scream 5 because I missed that. And I have thoughts.
Oh, all right. Look, like I said, I'm liking it more and more as time goes on. So perhaps we could do a revisit minisode before 6 comes out, or after. Maybe like we'll watch Scream 6 and be like, I got to apologize to Scream 5 because I thought that was bad, and oh boy, I have seen the light.
This subway scene in New York, it didn't work. Central Park, the chase
No.
didn't work.
They spent most of the movie on a boat. I don't know why they called it Scream in New York. They weren't in New York for more than 10 minutes. All right. Good. I think we're good. Are we good?
Yes, and on that note, don't forget, not all sequels suck.
Pew, 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 pew.
Pew, pew,
Cut.
pew.
Cut to the swing.
Never said I was innocent. I won't burn it out for the things I've done to you. Never said I was innocent.